Game on! Another match, another series. Guys, we had everything. 5 mappers, reverse sweeps. We are still waiting. Actually, I'm not waiting for it. I don't want to have it. But we still haven't seen a single 3-0 in these entire playoffs. It's honestly kind of nuts. It's pretty fantastic. Cursed Hollow is the map, and we are jumping straight in. We have pepeMLady against Feel the Heat. Lower bracket. We are in the loser bracket here. So whoever loses the best of 5 is out. Will be eliminated from the tournament. And yeah, let's see what we get as picks. Personally, I'm actually really happy that Cursed Hollow is our map, because we haven't really seen it that much yet today. But I'm a little bit hyped for this. Greymane gets banned. Give me some Abathur. Give me some sweet slug. I want the slugger today. The thing is that pepeMLady is actually one of the teams that, similar to what we've seen from Crystal Gaming, is oftentimes a little bit out there with their drafts. They've been playing that Uther main tank, the Uther side laner. They've played with, like, whatnot. So it's actually a chance that we're gonna get some crazy drafts here for them. That's kind of what I'm waiting for right now. But we'll see. We'll find out. At this point, we have Deathwing and Garrosh both banned out, plus ETC banned. So again, a big focus onto the tanks. And Ana gets picked immediately by X-Ray. Guys, could we... Oh my god, please give me Zeratul Abathur. I need something... Like, the games that we had so far, they're pretty epic. But there's certain rhythms to team picks and what we get. Zeratul right now with a bit of Abathur at the side would be amazing for them. Also, quick note, if you watch actually this series first, you haven't watched anything else, Zul is banned. Zul is banned after he got reworked. There is actually a bit of a problem with the hero, so with jailers you can apparently one-shot people. There's just some damage issue that he has, some bug that was confirmed, and therefore the hero is banned completely. Jaina and Diablo. I mean, honestly, yeah, there's a Zeratul ban first of all. But with Jaina and Diablo, this is a bit old school. The only thing that we now need is the Void Prison, even though these days you obviously don't get it all that much anymore. And what's the last ban in this series from Feel the Heat's perspective? What are they gonna get rid of? What's happening? Come on, bring it. Johanna. Yeah, Will Q plays a lot of Johanna for the team. So that is not necessarily a bad bad ban there at all. That limits the pool for him even more, especially since Wit already plays Diablo, so that's kind of bonkers. But let's go. Mal'Ganis, okay. That's actually the first time that we have Mal'Ganis today. Seriously, the first time that we see the hero today. And what else? Yeah, Medivh. Okay, this is gonna be good already. Yeah, Medivh is in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Richu needs the last pick later on, but first of all, we have the red team completing their own lineup here. And what are you getting out of this? Okay. Blade and Ultralist. They need to round it out now. Ah, Samuro. I was waiting the entire day for Samuro, and finally we have him. Samuro is in. And we have Chen together with that too. Okay. Coolio. Nice, nice, nice. Richu needs a little bit more damage. Ah, well, they need an offlaner, right? So there's not a damage setup. They need an offlaner for now. Who's got to deal with Samuro? Who has that pleasure? The enviable position to deal with the Blade Master. And it is... Dehaka! Okay. We're set. Game number 1, Cursed Hollow. Let's head straight in and see which team takes the lead in the best of 5. Game on, everybody! Here we go. pepeMLady against Feel the Heat. Okay, to the left side on our first map, we have the Vilq on Mal'Ganis, Dyla on Malfurion, Balsa on Medivh, we got Richu on Dehaka, and Gore Rider on Liming. And on the right side of the map, at this point, X-Ray on Ana, Dainu on Jaina, we're looking at Blade on Chen, Ultralisk is playing Samuro, and Wit is playing Diablo in game number 1 of this series. So, let's get the party started. Ether Walk on level 1, Eye of the Tiger for Chen, and Way of Illusion is currently being played by Samuro. Zamuro is kind of fun in this setup. I would have loved to see something like Zamuro and Abathur. I mean, that's a strategy that mostly has been played on, well, Sky Temple. But it can be incredibly powerful. I mean, when that was played in HGC back in the days, it was absolutely insane. Totally crazy. So, with this little setup that we now have, we are already seeing a big fight in the middle. It's a 4 versus 5, by the way. Portals are being set up here, but Chen has taken to the top lane very early on. 14 stacks for Medivh already. That was a very, very good fight for him. Getting stacks over and over and over again, so it was pretty awesome. But let's see if they can keep them. I mean, there's nothing better, honestly, than if you can kill either a Medivh that is nearly done stacking, or, for example, a Convection Kel'Thas. Then again, most people by now have already gotten the memo that Convection is a pretty bad talent to take, and that Mana Addict is just insane. So, now with that said, we have on the right side of the map, Dainu getting the camp, trying to lock that in. And I want to also say that a lot of these players have been playing for a long time today. I mean, we are pretty much 9.5, 10 hours in at this point. So not only quite tiresome for casters to stay alert the entire time and have high energy to go through that, which you might have realized at some point already, but for players that can also at some point really just tinker with the concentration a little bit and really just cause a mistake or two that you would normally not see there. So keep that in mind as that game progresses. We've been here for a while now. But as it stands, top side, that's currently played against Wilq, so the Panda is currently playing with the Vampire. Camps are taken on all sides, and well, this one has already been prepped a bit earlier. Up at the top we see a pretty similar setup, so they're going to try and time them roughly at the same moment to get some extra damage in. Especially since, of course, it's all about when the objective spawns, and you can get more when you're trying to divert your opponent's attention onto multiple lanes, so that you can maybe grab that tribute for free. Balsa is, by the way, just murdering it on those stacks. He is at 36 already. I mean, of course, it's great when you go up against Zamuro. All of those illusions are fantastic for you. But still, he is just crushing it on that thing. As long as nobody takes him down here, that would be fantastic for him right here. And off we go. Camp timing is actually pretty neat for Feel the Heat in particular. I mean, the towers are helping with the defense against the Bruiser camp on the blue team side, because they timed it perfectly, and now they can push through the lane with their own camp, which hasn't really been harmed up to this point. Quest is completed, 2 minutes and 50 seconds in for Medivh. That's a good one. Tribute is up at the top and gets currently channeled by a Blade, who doesn't have a problem here at all. Nobody's going to interrupt that. I mean, not even close. Bottom lane, Richu had to deal with those siege giants, and they're still pushing through the middle. It's a pretty good setup here, actually. They're doing really, really well right now. It seems like a very controlled approach that they have to the first game here. Feel the Heat, that is. Get a bit of damage in. It's nothing crazy, but again, at the early game, you're starting to go for small advantages that you try to accumulate until you can snowball them a little bit. And also Zamuro is already pressuring the bot lane against Richu. So that's where you have to be a bit careful with all of this. But yeah, there's the setup against Ultralisk. 7 kills, level 7 versus level 7 now. And off we go. Crushing Blows, our level 7 talent here. And in the middle of the map, still there. Also, we have, of course, Calamity taken. Next tribute is coming in. And let's go. What do we get out of this one? Yep, X-Ray is already on the channel. Medivh is interrupting. Medivh interrupts. Dehaka with a drag. And Diablo is immediately there. It's like, get the fuck away from my tribute. Yeah, Richu is already a bit low, but they are just... The Blade Master in particular, he's just bodying the backline. But now he's went a little bit too deep, and Goraya said, wait a second, you're attacking my Malfurion? Not happening. Look at Goraya. Fuck me. Comes in, gets the double kill. What a setup. Flanks in from the side, finds the perfect angle, and he's not stopping there. 3 kills from Goraya. He is brutalizing Feel the Heat. They're definitely feeling it now, I can promise you that. Dino nearly died too. He barely survived, but Goraya on Liming absolutely crushed. He chased down Zamuro, then he angled in for the second kill against I think it was the Panda that took down Chen. And then he went for Ana shortly after. Holy hell. Goraya really crushing. Nicely done. So with this, top side is still being held by Chen. But they've taken a bit of a beating in that fight. That's 4 kills against 0, a tribute on each side. But that shifted quickly. Let's see if he can actually keep that up. I mean, that fight was insane for Li Ming, but maybe there's a bit more during the this game. Keep in mind there's a bit of a macro aspect also to Samuro, just in general. This could be an easy second tribute for pepeMLady. Let's be honest, they get the early level 10, so that shouldn't really be a problem for them. Siege Giants pushing up through the top. Gonna try and get the entire thing set up here. 4 kills against 0, and everybody is starting to jump in towards the top, where Wilq is trying to escape. Gets slowed down in a moment. Yep, there's the connect. Panda's jumping in too, and he still gets out here. Channel at the bottom of the map, as already expected. It's going to be a freebie. Dehaka is the one on it. We have level 10 abilities. That's actually what kept Mal'Ganis alive here. Also, still isolation on level 10, and the Leyline Seal for Medivh. Yeah, and topside, this is where they're currently trying to break through the walls. Helping the Siege Giants to survive a little bit longer. Breaking through over here, doing their thing. And in the middle of the map, still the aggression. Top Kek play is possible, since the Panda went straight into the Wandering Kek again, as usual. Dainu with the Water Elemental. He's trying to play through here. Blade could actually start to jump in. I mean, the camp is currently being taken, so they want to try and guard that as much as they can. No talent yet on Diablo. Yeah, not kecking around there either. So for a second it looked like Blade was trying to stop Mal'Ganis from escaping here and allow them a kill, but that doesn't happen. Global play, thanks to Dehaka at the bottom of the map, is already more or less successful. Get a bit ahead here. But it's about the next tribute. That could be a curse. In theory, that might be a curse right there. And let's see if it comes to that. Everybody is starting to take position for it. There's no talent advantage in this, not even a level advantage. That's all about the team fight right now. Diablo has Apocalypse. Dehaka is already in, waiting this out, gets sniffed out though. And the position is there. Li Ming. I got my eyes on Gore Rider here again. Can he get another setup? There's the top Kek play already. The isolation against Wilq. And Mal'Ganis makes it out with the ult. The Richu is trying to make it for the back line. Trying to go for Jaina. Needs to be careful here. Uh-oh. And gets stunned by the Apocalypse. Oh, the Twilight Dream. Leyline Seal as well. They're trying to tap again at the fountain, and they can do exactly that. But this time Ultralisk moves straight in. He knows what happened the last time that Li Ming all of a sudden appeared, so he needs to be careful with that. Good portal control of Jaina as she drops the immediate Blizzard onto it. Quest is completed also for Diablo, so he has the maximum amount of souls. Would respawn right away if he dies, but it seems like Blade might be the first one to fall. The Panda low, the Panda is down. And they're going in for the rest of the team. Blizzards everywhere as Dino's trying to zone the team out as much as he can and covers the retreat and is able to do that, but that also means that they're going to face the music now. Yeah, off we go. That is the first curse, and they can shift onto the lanes now. I mean, again, this isn't over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings, but she's already taking a deep breath. So we see another wave taken down. Free XP right there. Push through the middle. Top fort most likely going to fall. At the bottom of the map, Dehaka and Diablo are fighting it out with level 13 talents now, giving the blue team an even bigger lead in all of this. And this is starting to get crazy. Now they're trying to go for the fort at the bottom of the map. Fort at the top is likely going to fall simply to the minion wave. And in the middle of the map, they're pushing this even further. Now, Dehaka is actually in a position where he sees a little bit of company coming his way. Because Samuro is saying like, hello sir, how you doing today? Can they actually save this one? Yeah, he's pulling nearly all the aggro. Yeah, no. Okay, forget about it. All the forts are down. Every single fort is eliminated. 5 kills against 0, all the forts down. Not a single boss has been taken yet. Let's get a bit of a look over at the damage output. Right now, 25,000 for Medivh, top damage in the game actually. Even above Li Ming. But, do they go for the camp? No, not yet. Top side, they see the boss. So they have two options, get their own boss or go top side. And pepeMLady, they go for the top. The Polish team goes in for the steal. Typical. They want the aggression. Dehaka is in, and let's go. There's the fight. Kek plays. He kicks them out of the Apocalypse, dude. No. Tyler, on the other hand, got isolated by all the kegging, and he is down too, so that's a quick kill right there. 5 kills against 1, and now they're trying to go for the next kill, trying to go for Will Q. They are actually fighting back against this. Oh, no kills from Li Ming this time. Everybody jumping around right now. Here comes the attack. The drag against Diablo. Go Rider. He can't get the kill. Unbelievable. Medivh actually also falling. So that's 2 kills now for Feel the Heat. The boss is of course leashed, and they are all a bit low. I mean, a bit careful here. Will Q face checking, and he gets out. They're of course trying to prevent all of this up at the top. But holy shit. This is maybe not over yet. That boss is still doing some solid damage. They're trying to drop it, but nah, they can't move in for it. Tribute is also spawning at the same time, but Blade is gonna fall, isn't he? Blade tries to jump out. The damage. And he's alive. No, he's not. The panda dies. He's down. Dehaka moves into. Boss is still there, but the fight isn't over. The nano boost on Jaina, on the other hand, allows her again to once again shell out the damage here. And she gets a lot of it done, but there's also the wall stun against Li Ming as Gore Rider's trying to go in for the quick kill against Jaina. Can't set it up, though. The portals are there. The drag. The ley line. He gets everything. That's a kill. Is it a double? Yes, it is. Double kill against the red team. Tribute is going to be channeled by the blue team for sure. And of course now the big chance to steal not only the camp away, but someone also has to move up to the top and try to take care of the boss over here. So, Tribute already taken. 1 Tribute against 1. He is starting to defend top side. And everybody else is currently sitting in the middle. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Gore Rider is not going to fall for the cake here. Level 16 talents. The Arcane Charge actually taken in this case. A little bit more of a damage output, so he's definitely going in for all the damage. And, I mean, understandably so. He has been doing a pretty decent job in it already. 32,000 against the 37,000 that we see for Li Ming right now. And off we go. 16 against 15. 8 kills against 2. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. pepeMLady on game number 1 is doing quite solid. Dehaka, playing the global strategy top side, can always move in, and they took the Siege Giants too, so once that he moves back out and helps out in the fight down here at the bottom, that top lane is going to push pretty aggressively. That could become a problem. If he gets another wave, that would actually be pretty great, but he's already tunneling here. Moves in. You see him, and could try and make the move right now. 16 talents now on both sides, which allows also Samuro to go a little bit more ham. Yeah, the channel is there. X-Ray tries it. Sets up the sleeping dart. The drag against the panda. And the root doesn't connect there. Broccoli is looking for a victim, but can't quite. Wit is low. Wit is low. Wit is down. Wit is down, and the APOC didn't do enough, and Wit is down for the count. He had only 21 souls. One of the main reasons why he died in the first place. The nano-boosted panda is just kegging the shit out of the blue team. But he might still fall here. Gore Rider. Oh, yeah, don't fuck with Li Ming. It's not gonna go well for you. Gore Rider is an absolute beast in this game. The triple kill earlier was an absolute pleasure. And now they're just still continuing with another move straight down to the boss as they take the fight. Take down Diablo. This is gonna be sniffed out eventually. But the portals are there. They're actually letting it go. Yeah, this is a problem with the composition that they have. They actually don't really have a lot of good damage against the boss in the first place. They're not running Greymane or an Executioner, Reyna, or Arrow Vala or anything. So they have, of course, damage if they got enough time, but it's not like they have any kind of setup that can crush this down. By the way, talking about all of this, Hanzo has been pretty absent today too. He would, of course, be another pick that can really help you with a Scattershot build to take the boss down quickly. The 9 kills against 2 here still bring the lead to pepeMLady. And yep, there's another tribute, which theoretically could actually give us also a second curse now against the red team. So, yep. Here we go. Ana is ready. Chen is ready too. I mean, in the last fight, he was literally boosted. I mean, literally boosted. If Ana does that again, then that is serious top kick play right there. I think that looked a bit like a misclick trying to go for Dino, I suppose. But as it stands, who is going to be boosted in this fight? Right now, There's our setup. Mid wave or mid lane is getting pushed, by the way. A bit of damage against Ultralisk, at least the attempt of it. There's a wall stun again. Wilq is getting attacked. Needs to go for the ult. And again, Li Ming gets the kill against Samuro. But this time she's getting punished as Blade jumps in and just kicks the shit out of her. So now we have an immediate trade. 1 against 1. But I trade Samuro for Li Ming any day of the week, honestly, in these fights. Because Go Rider has been insane and the reset mechanic is just so strong. Dehaka down and the blue team is just falling back. They still have the camp pushing in the middle, but it's not going to get too much damage done. Just a bit of a hit. 2 tributes against 2. Oh, the fight's still going on. Twilight Dream. And I think they're still going to lose 1 or 2. Dyla gets attacked. Wilq on the way out. Dyla. Oh. Yeah, they're going to get away here. No kill. No kill. Blade jumps out, but at least they can't take the boss at this point. What a game. What an opening, honestly. I mean, what an opening into the series. 10 kills against 4. Let's take a quick look at the damage output again. 50,000 for Medivh. I mean, he is crushing it. Jaina on 54,000. Samuro topside is going for a solo boss here. Yeah, he's going for the boss. The problem is that that fucking bird is already underway. God, I hate Medivh. And he says immediately, like, yeah, alright. Yeah, needs to get away. It was worth a try, right? When you have nothing else to do, what are you supposed to do? Wank in the corner? Nope. Just go for the boss for a second, see if you can maybe make a play there. So now 20 is closing in. I mean, they are so far ahead in experience thanks to Dehaka. Here's our little setup though, the interrupt, and I mean this would be a curse tribute one way or another. Dehaka is already moving through the top lane, waiting for the next minion wave to come in so he can get the 20 experience. He has it already. And there we go. Starting to jump straight in for the fight. Nano, oh, actually the iceberg already used in the back line. And here comes the Polish team. pepeMLady, Napierdalai. All of them jumping in with a war cry on 20. You can't blame them. And there it is. Medivh cheats as usual. And that could be the setup against Wade. He actually survives all of this as the Twilight Dream comes through. That wasn't really a lot of good synergy for pepeMLady. That was a bit problematic. And now they used all of their heroic abilities. So they are actually backing out of this fight. They still have a fountain in the middle that they can tap. The fight is not necessarily over. But I'm not quite sure if this is actually going their way. Despite the fact that they have Storm Talons, this is not looking really so fantastic right now. Okay. Camp in the middle is also starting to take down the fountain and the fort. So the bottom fort is also under assailed. They are losing both forts here. If they lose the fight too, that would be an utter disaster. They go for Wit, and yes, he's dead. Wit is down, he's eliminated. They're jumping in onto Blade. Blade still kicking it away. Go Rider. Ooh, he's alive. He's alive. And yes, they're going for the next kill. Ultralisk is about to be eliminated. Nice save here by Dehaka. That was so I thought. And then Anna just simply shit on him. So now we have also Dainu completely trapped. No chance for him. What a slaughter. But again, fort in the middle has been destroyed. Fort at the bottom has been destroyed. They lost a lot here, so they have to make up for it. There's Malfurion getting killed. Nicely done. And he could in theory even get another kill. Samura is starting to pop off. Ultralisk is nearly on level 20 now as well, of course. So how are they going to play this? I mean, again, this is the tribute right there. They're trying to make the play for Anna. Anna is dead. Yeah, no chance. What a fight, eh? 68,000 damage. That level 16 talent for Balsa is definitely doing work here. Okay, so that's that. They get the curse in. The question is always, what do you do with the curse? What do you get done with it? I mean, seriously, what's the play now? There's only 3 heroes on the map, so where's your play? Experience? You don't need that. Okay, going for the boss. Using the curse as a cover to go for the boss. Not necessarily the greatest play in the world, but it's not a horrible play either if you've already taken down all the forts. If you've taken down all the forts, that's totally fine. Your goal at the end of the day is to take some of these keeps down. And a 20-minute boss is going to accomplish that for you when you actually move in with the team. So this is not a bad decision by any means. There's actually some people that still believe, for whatever reason, I honestly don't know where this comes from, that taking a boss during a curse is a horrible mistake, and that's definitely not true. It's very, very situational, and in this case, they can easily now go for the key push. And of course, their lanes were pushed in pretty heavily, and the curse helped them now to gain a bit more map control. Yeah, we're already seeing them move in, take that wave down before the curse is over, and that's a 5-man with a 20-minute boss. I mean, in theory, this can even get more than only the keep. This can theoretically go for core, depending a whole lot on how, of course, the fight now pans out. You need to help out and keep the boss alive, though, so you can't just, like, sit behind it the entire time. But this thing is already burnt down quickly. That's nano boost that really helps out. 20 on both sides. Oh, the stun against Diablo! Yeah, he's perma-stunned. We're just sitting there as like, hello, can I please control my hero again? What's happening, girls? Yeah, Ultralisk is waiting for a moment to move into the backline, and so far that hasn't really worked out. Medivh is cheating a little bit. Only got a copy though, but the keep is down, and they can easily move away from it. Yeah, and talking about keeps, the one in the middle has also taken a bit of a beating. It's not down, but yeah. So they're starting all the way back up, trying to move away from this one. What do they just try and trap here? Not quite. The top lane is a problem. They need to deal with that. They are ahead in structure, still. There is also a boss on the map. Let's not forget about the top boss, which is still there. And theoretically, the red team could at some point try and make a move there. But it's all about the camps for both teams now. Bruiser camps are attacked at both sides. So they're currently trying to go straight in for it. And yes, there's the copy. I mean, it's late game Samuro now that we're talking about. So late game Samuro is a monster and an absolute beast. And he's fucking annoying. In the late game, I mean, be happy that they don't have an Abathur as well. Or that would just be complete poke against those structures over and over again. So now that we are looking at the next camp taken, catapults are down. Gore Rider gets a little bit of extra damage in, but the Siege Giant camp is going to push this out eventually. The push in the middle is a different story. Bot lane, of course, also a bit of a concern, but catapults are going to push that out in one way or another. It's about the next 5 versus 5 setup, seriously. Who wins the next big fight has the chance to win the game, either through the top boss or simply by a move onto the core. And Medivh is checking all of this out. I mean, Medivh sees it. That's a big advantage now for the blue team in the first place, that they always have Medivh ready to check what's happening here. Move towards the top side now. Off we go. This is a great first game. It's a good map for it too, of course. But still. Get this copy away from me! Li Ming is not happy there. Alright, so, let's see. There's the attack top side. Tribute. This could curse the blue team. So the blue team is pretty much forced to go for this one. They need to defend this. Or at least they should. Yeah, but let's see how this is going to pan out. Because Ultralisk and Samuro is already starting to jump into the backline again. He wants to get the damage in against Dyla in particular. Nano boosted Diablo! I knew that Diablo was boosted. I knew that Wit was boosted. There's the kill against Ana. Yeah, gets punished immediately for that nano boost. Dino gets nothing, and oh boy, all of a sudden Dyla is down. Samuro doing the work here. The way of the blade, baby. Yep, they go for Dibbles. He's fully stacked though, so even if they kill him, he's gonna be back. He's like Arnie, I'll be back. And there's a move against Medivh. Look at Wit. What a setup. What a boss move right there. The blink over the wall and then the quick kill against Medivh. One-shotting the shit out of him. But Gore Rider is also still in play. And he drops the Panda. 3 versus 3 on the map now. Dino tries the channel. This keep is down. That's keep number 2 that gets eliminated. So yes, the red team is losing a lot. And yeah, they are just moving away now. They're letting it happen. Or do they? Yeah, they're trying to interrupt still. It's not so much giving the opponent the tribute. They couldn't care less about that. It's that they need that curse. They need the curse or they're going to be toast. That's the problem here. And they get it. Yeah, the curse is in. Curse is there. Ana at the top had to deal with all of this because this was threatening the top keep now too, which has also taken damage. But even with the curse, I don't really know how much they can actually do here. So let's have a bit of a look at the damage output that we've seen so far. They try to go for the boss with it. I'm not sure if they can actually pull that one off. That's going to be contested. 93,000 damage. Samuro sitting at 60k. And yep, here we go. The Haka still there. Okay, they sniff it out. They see it happen. Yes, and there's the Haka. The Haka moves in. Medivh isn't here yet. Medivh isn't here yet, but that's a big fight. This fight can decide the game, guys. This is game deciding. Isolation! And the boss kills him. Boss takes him down. He still has the souls. He's gonna be back. Medivh cheats, and they go for the boss. And they actually have gotten it. Red team got the boss, but they lose 2 heroes. They lost 3 in total. Diablo is back. Do they go for core? Blue team goes for core. They don't go for the defense. They go for the core. They're trying to end it here. There's 3 heroes to defend. I'm not sure if they can take it. I am not certain if they can actually go for the core here. The boss, 26 minutes in at the top lane, is gonna go through that keep like hot butter through cheese. I guarantee you that. That thing is gonna crush over here. They need to go for it now, but I don't think they can do it. Not with 3 heroes still there. They need to try and defend, and that's exactly what they're attempting to do. They see Dibbles. They want to go for him. Hellgate, and he gets out. Keep at the top lane is nearly down. The keep is nearly eliminated, and even the catapults can't stop this. This is a huge problem. And they actually go for the bottom boss instead. That's a little bit of a... I mean, they are pretty cool about that boss. Like, I'm not sure if you should really let that slide just simply like that. You do get that this is gonna hurt, right? There's also a catapult behind all of this, so there's that. Yeah, and bottom boss gets attacked. Yeah, can they leash it? Yeah, gets leashed. Full HP. And, I mean, team? Team? I mean, I don't know what to say here, but that's 50% of the core, boys. So... that's 46%. That's backdoor potential. 1 keep down. 46% on the core. Both of them have a big shot at this now, if they ever get there. So, all of a sudden, we're 27 minutes in. Yeah, now that the curse is over, those catapults are, of course, starting to push pretty aggressively for the blue team on the mid and the bot lane. Top lane, on the other hand, that's really the most dangerous one for the blue team for sure. So they go for the camps slowly. They're starting to take the camps here. But holy hell. 19 against 8, and it's all about the bottom boss at this point. Can they take it? Guys, if they had any hero that could just rush the boss, they would win this game for sure. Samuro's copies are just everywhere, just pissing them off. Yeah, and there we go. Tribute. Honestly, nobody gives a fuck about this tribute. I mean, you kind of want to take it, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. Simply because, well, it's tribute number 1 for both teams. So there's that. Yeah, there's the ley line. They go for Ana. Ana. And that's a kill. Li Ming is safe. Turns around, gets the next kill in. Gore Rider with a repulsion. Saves himself some space. Gets another one. Gore Rider, you fucking maniac. You fucking beast. Jukes out Blade on top of it. 3 kills now. And that could be the end. That could be the end. Boss or no boss, however they want to play this out, this is the chance that they have. Yeah, Blade is kecking it out, but at this point, if you go for boss, that's your game. And now that Kek is on cooldown, why wouldn't you? This boss is a guaranteed win. If you get the boss, it's a guaranteed win. And who the fuck's gonna stop you? The Panda? Jaina? Really? Miss Frozen? Not happening. Not happening. They have to go for a backdoor themselves right now, and that's what they're doing. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what they need to do. And I don't really think this is possible. Boss is taken, the Hearthstone back immediately. Repulsion is still active. I mean, how are you going to take down the 46%? It's not happening. They're going to try and get the kill right now. Blade is on the run, trying to escape here, and he might make it out. I don't really think that Jaina makes it out. Well, actually, she does. They might actually be able to defend the boss. Top keep, by the way, is like that too. What is this game? What's happening here? What's happening? Seriously. Can someone tell me what's going on? Guys, we're 30 minutes in. 30 minutes. Panda is kegging out again, and now that they're attacking, speeding all of this up with the gates, with the portals, they're going for it. 30 minutes in. I mean, the boss just has to finish this. Top keep is now away as well. Top keep is gone. That's game. It has to be game. You can't tell me that isn't game. boss is going straight in and the shield is getting crushed. Jaina, talking about getting crushed. Goodbye, my lady. That's that. 103,000 damage on Liming. Gore Rider beasting it in this game. Wilq didn't even die. And that is it. pepeMLady with a lead against Feel the Heat in this best of 5. Game number 2, Battlefield of Eternity, coming up next. I mean, massive first map. Seriously. That game, pepeMLady, absolutely I mean, both teams, honestly, with a fantastic series, but pepeMLady able to lock in the victory here. That was impressive, to say the least. Yeah, great play from Gore Rider in particular. I mean, everybody on the team really pulled together there, but some of these Liming plays, holy hell. That first fight over the Tribute where he got 3 kills, just wandering around, looking for the angle, and then just moving in, getting the kills, nicely done. I mean, he just annihilated Samuro, I think 2 or 3 times, without any chance whatsoever. So now that we're heading into Battlefield of Eternity, we have a Leo ban, followed by Deathwing getting eliminated. Okay. Now, Battlefield is a map where actually pepeMLady has oftentimes played a bit of a weird style, and they adopted part of that NA meta with Uther on the side lane and front line, and it never really worked out all that well for them. I think I saw them win 1 game with it. But there's obviously more changes that came in since then, so we'll see what they do this time. But this is always a map where I personally expect them to do something more out of the box. So, yeah, we'll see. ETC and Garrosh get banned. Heavy focus on the melee heroes again. I mean, even Deathwing is usually played in the offlane position, so yeah. Liming, fantastic. Vala, great. Jimmy with Exterminator, awesome. Greymane, fantastic. We don't really see a lot of Hanzo these days anymore, but of course Hanzo is also quite nice at chunking it down. Ana, first pick right away, so you can actually combo it off. Question is now simply, are we going to see Liming picked away immediately, or are they going to go for a Vala composition instead? Or do they actually prioritize, as Washed Up oftentimes does, Jimmy over, in this case? That's another one that you could go for. Well, how do you play this out? Alright, Johanna and Liming. Yeah, Gore Rider gets his Liming again. If he pulls the same plays that he did in game number 1, I guarantee you that Liming is going to be picked away or banned out in game number 3. I mean, he is crushing it. Okay, so next 2 picks. What is comboed off with Ana? Do we get some Jaina set up again? Not really the go-to pick on the map. I mean, usually you're first of all worried about immortal damage. Vala, there we go. Yes. Okay, that's a bit more like it. And this time Wit actually picks Malganas. So Wit locks it in. Which brings us to the ban phase again. I kind of find it funny how in the previous games, you can really see how preference picks for certain teams make such a big difference. Previously, we've seen Zarya banned, first picked. It was honestly crazy. And right now, even though it's Battlefield of Eternity, everybody's just like, Zarya? Who? Huh? What? So, yeah. Okay, there's a ban, finally. But very late compared to what we've seen in previous games. So priorities shift so heavily depending on which team plays and what the players prefer actually. So Malfurion and Zarya get both banned out, which leaves us still with a couple of neat supports, of course, for pepeMLady. But yeah, let's see. First of all, what are they gonna lock in here? I mean, we need a support and we need an offlaner or a damage dealer. Well, there we are both. So, offlaner is in. Rexa, and we have Lucio again. Okay. It's kind of amazing to me that we actually so far have not seen Jimmy being picked, considering how strong he is now with Exterminator against Immortal. Greymane would be another good pick, but we still have, of course, the last slot open for them. It's kind of unlikely that Feel the Heat is going to pick either one of them. Well, if any, then Greymane, but like Vala plus Jimmy is something you don't usually see. Maiev! Yeah, she makes it in too. Nice. And there's our Blaze pick for Blade. Okay. Alrighty. What's the last pick? Damage is needed. Immortal damage would be nice too. But of course, if you go for Jimmy against Maiev, you don't really have a lot of sustain. You don't have a lot of escape tools at your disposal that you could use to get away from her. Rest of the team would have to pitch in then. Hanzo! Haven't really seen Hanzo today. So there we go. Hanzo gets picked. I think today we've seen so many different heroes being played, it's actually kind of nuts. Like, because we have so many different priorities for teams, it's kind of crazy. So here we go. Battlefield of Eternity. Map number 2 in the best of 5. And let's jump straight in. Game number 2, pepeMLady against Feel the Heat. On the left side, the blue team with Will Q and Johanna, Gore Rider on Li Ming, Balsa on Hanzo, Richu on Raxa, and Dyla on Lucio. And over on the right side of the map, that's where we have currently X-Ray playing Ana in this game. We have Dino on Vala, Blade on Blaze, Wit on Mal'Ganis, and Ultralisk is playing Maiev in this game. That's actually kind of cool to see Maiev over here, so let's see who's going to take the lead in this series. Well, actually, not quite the right question. The question is more so, can the blue team take the big 2-0 lead over their opponent, or are they going to actually fall victim to the setup that we have for Feel the Heat now, and the series is going to be tied as we move into game number 3. So that's most of the questions that we have to ask here. But either way, it should actually be a bit of a hype game. First one was already a long game on Cursed Hollow, and we could see a very similar setup here now, of course, too. So let's check that out. Have a little bit of a look whatever is happening here already. A bit of pressure in the early game, with nearly dying. There's a lot of heroes that actually have nearly fallen in this early skirmish. Top side, Blaze is actually moving down now. Gonna help out here a little bit. That's making it dangerous. And Gore Rider gets attacked and goes down. Li Ming eliminated. And Mal'Ganis dies too. When actually Indus just put him to sleep here and gets eliminated. But Maiev gets taken down as well. Kills all over the place. Damn son. Yeah, the aggression is real in this setups. Like, holy hell. Like, what's going on there? Yeah, aggression. But it's all about the camps at this point. So teams are actually starting to move over towards the camps a little bit more aggressively right now in an attempt to get that set up too. Let's see how much they can actually do with this. Yeah, there's the approach to stop this in the tracks, but the blue team has already locked it in. So nothing to do here anymore. Nope, this one is gonna get grabbed for sure. Okay, so the Lucio setup is already there. Obviously allows you also to rotate quicker, and whenever the engage comes, let's say when Maiev, for example, makes a move, there's always a chance for Lucio to get a good sound barrier out and help out with that. Arrow build for Vala, I mean, not really a big surprise or a problem in any way. So, let's see. Top lane, that's where we see the attack happening. Everybody is going straight in for the second camp. It's actually kind of surprising that the blue team seems to be able to get both. Normally it's a 1-for-1 trade that you see there. Not so in this particular setup. So, yeah, nicely done and well played. Arrow talents are coming in for the stacks at this point. And, of course, there's the Eternal Retaliation for the cooldown reduction on Johanna. Jojo is getting that, and as the objective is about to be announced, the two teams make their play for the Shaman camp to get this out too. So let's have a little bit of a look right there. Who takes the first Immortal and can set themselves up for the lead. Yep, over to the right side of the map. So the next camp is taken. And now with both of the lanes being pushed, top lane and bot lane, by camps individually, that's when the Immortal is going to be the focus of the attention. And let's see who takes it. I mean, generally speaking, now we have on level 4, of course, also the serrated arrows here, so that's definitely going to help. But it's the battle between Hanzo and Vala is going to have a pretty good shot there once that she has her quest stacked and has the repeating arrow, which both is not the case right now, so we should definitely add that. But it already shows that later on they could definitely make a bit of a play there. Okay, attacks keep coming. So far, so good right away. And yeah, let's see. That's actually some decent output that you have currently from them. Okay, so far so good. Already at the bottom of the map, we have our little setup where the Immortal is on a 50-50 spot and switching position now, as the red team is starting to be aggressive, the blue team more on the defense. Hanzo is of course trying to get the shots connected as much as he can. Let's see if we can pull that off a little bit more. But it will be tricky at the end of the day. I mean, currently we have a big setup for the red team, trying to get the final few hit points, taken down. They might be able to make that move. Balsa on Hanzo. It's close. It's clutch. And the red team wins it. Barely. 72 hit points remaining at the end of the fight. I mean, damn. Really clutching it out there. So, no level 7 talents just yet, but that's not going to take too long. And, well, off we go. Top lane is the focus of attention for the two teams. An early level 7 talent for pepeMLady will give them a slight lead in this fight. Especially, of course, with Calamity for Li Ming. If she sees a kill opportunity, she can take it. And Gore Rider has been brutal so far. So, here we go. Yeah, problem is that Jojo is in trouble and Wilq barely makes it out. That was actually dangerous, because if the Iron Skin didn't persist through that, he would have been tethered in and would have died here. So, that's supposed to be a kill. And the fort. Fort is gonna fall. Nice push. Good job by Feel the Heat. Really capitalizing on the first Immortal. As much as they possibly could here. And I mean, Vala is gonna get more and more dangerous now. With the level 7 talent choice, the next Immortal is gonna be even better for them. Having 6 stacks on the level 4 is always nice, but of course you want a bit more. If you can complete that quest, you can crush the Immortal within seconds if you get a good shot on it. But down here, the pressure still is mounting up. And they are starting to do their thing. Alright, so with this little setup, here comes the camp. Taken down, a little bit of extra damage for Li Ming. She's not passing up on the opportunity to get a combo connected. But still. I mean, it is close. Again, it's a very eye-level game that we've seen so far. Game number 1 was great. If the rest of the series is going to be played out in the same fashion, then we can be pretty happy with this. We had fantastic games already today as is, but damn. Alright. So, off we go. 2 kills against 1. By the way, Rexa and Misha are still sitting at the top side, so Blaze is rotating the entire time between the lanes. That allows him to push the lane out a little bit more, but of course Rexa has to be careful. He doesn't have a fallback option anymore in form of a fort, so he's actually taking the safe path here the entire time. Especially now since we have more heroes rotating top side. Li Ming in this case wants to say hi for just a second. At the bottom of the map, they might actually get trapped here. Ooh, Bolster just barely jumping out. Clutch call. Now, Hanzo needs to be careful in these situations. Doesn't really have the biggest hit point pool in the game. You need to be careful where you go. Yeah, but the Immortals are spawning again. And, well, let's have it. Level 10 abilities, soon TM, but for now it's all about just the initial damage. And Vala is already getting the arrows connected on the right side. Uh-oh. But Wit also connects a lot of damage. Unfortunately for him, he connects it on himself. So that's not only a big kill, but that is a hero dead for another 10 seconds, just as the Immortal shifts positions. Could have been worse, granted. But they have to fall back for now and will give the lead to pepeMLady, who also now have the early level 10 abilities. Just by a second or two, but this is still forcing the blue team, or forcing the red team into a worse position. Bolts are jumping out, that was close. Sound barrier doesn't really connect with him, he was already away. Wilq has to rush out too. And despite the fact that they're a little bit ahead on the objective, they got to be very, very careful here. This fight is by no means over right now. Yep, and there's the attack again. Alright, Li Ming is already dead. Not the start that they were hoping for here. Not at all. And Vala is taking the Immortal again. Feel the Heat is solid. Very solid performance by them thus far. There's always these moments of, I don't want to say glory, but like some really nice and well-played moments of pepeMLady when it seems like they are taking control of the game, but then things like this happen when Feel the Heat just steps it up a notch and just solidly plays it over the time. Good discipline from them. Get the next Immortal, and this time they are focusing on the bottom of the map. Dyla is checking out the side and sees immediately that there's not only 1 but 2 heroes that were waiting in the shadows for an opportunity. But this should be a keep. Sorry, a fort. This should be another fort. And we'll see how this is going to pan out. Yeah, Wit already is sitting tight there, but he eats a bit of damage. Alright. Also, another fort gets attacked and is about to be taken down. Blade still has the bunker ready. Still has his bunker. He can survive anything in this thing. Even the coronavirus. I heard he has a lot of toilet paper stocked up there. He was panic buying already. Toilet paper! But then he forgot the food. No! Happens. Okay, so 3 kills against 2. Misha is down. fort is eliminated. The wall at the keep has also been fairly taken apart, so that opens up opportunities for later on in the game. 20 stacks. Very close for Vala. She's at 19 right now. So, pretty solid setup here. Everybody else still topside. I mean, it's starting to become to the point where you really want to make sure that you don't fall behind in experience. But it's going to be level 13 talents for the two of them, so I don't really foresee a problem unless we have a fight that starts in the meantime. So, but let's see. Yeah, Wit especially. I mean, again, obviously has a lot of escape tools too, but he needs to be careful. He got already locked down a couple of times. Arrow and Blessed Shield. The better safe than sorry play. 2 stuns are better than 1. That's a lot of resources being used, especially since they have to pop the sound barrier now too. But it seems like Blade has a bit of a death wish as well. There's the bunker. Well, he's out of toilet paper, so he actually leaves in order to go to the next supermarket and buy some. But I think he might have left a little bit early, so he goes down, and that's a kill. And that's another one. Triple kill, ladies. That's how you turn a game. Need to defend the bot lane still because there's a camp, but that's how you turn a game right there. 6 kills against 2 all of a sudden. Mal'Ganis thought he was safe with thought no problem whatsoever, it's totally fine. And then instead he gets hammered into the ground by a Hanzo arrow plus the Blessed Shield, and they are following it up with 2 additional kills right after that. So yeah, off we go. There's our little setup with, by now, 13 versus 13. And Immortal is spawning in just a couple of seconds and everybody is already sitting around it. Okay. And here we go. Wit with a sleep setup. Sleeping Dart actually following up on it too. Vala, of course, can still do her thing. Dino is already in position for that. There's a big camp pushing at the top, one at the bottom. The difference is one camp will go through a fort, the other one will attack the keep. So that's a big one. And yeah, let's see. I mean, Hanzo is still trying to shell out there. Needs to be careful that he doesn't get stunned. Survives. Mal'Ganis low. Way too low. Wit. Oh, Gore Rider. Again. Seriously. Someone stop this Li Ming. What the hell? It's like, damn, son. Give it a break for a second. Schnapp dir and Snickers, baby. I mean, really rough here. There comes the sound barrier again as the rest of the red team is trying to go for the counter kill against Hanzo. They might even get it, or at least they were looking for just a moment like they could. But Gore Rider just always finds these opportunities. I mean, VIP right there. It's like, damn. Bottom fort is definitely going to fall. The question is also what's happening topside now. But the halftime show has already been won. Yeah, this one, yeah, I mean, they have to attack it. They have to attack it now. That's why Wilq is moving in. He needs to take at least the catapults apart. If not the camp itself, he needs to do a bit of work there. And now, of course, it's all about the race again. And this is actually a bit of a clutch one. Again! I mean, earlier we had 70 hit points dividing the two teams. But this time, it is the blue team who finally locks down an Immortal. It's not a big one, but it's there. Li Ming! Oh, gets out barely. And immediately enters the combo. And Blade is about to fall. Blade is down. Blade is down, there's the arrow, there's another kill, Gore Rider locks in once more, he gets another one, Vala is dead, Ultralisk tries to turn it around a little bit, but he's dead as well. That's 4 heroes eliminated. 4 heroes, easy peasy eliminated right there, and now they are not only going to get the top fort, but they might get so much more. They don't have to worry about the keep. Eventually this is going to be taken down by minions. There's going to be a bit of damage, but it's not going to be consequential, at least for now. The bottom lane could actually push against the fort here too eventually, but they of course want to keep. At this point they want to keep. And if they get level 16 they will get it for sure. Without level 16 there's still a chance, but holy hell. This is getting brutal. Gore Rider in particular, I mean, some of these plays that we've seen, this is insane. I don't think they can get it. They don't have 16. If they got 16 a bit earlier, then yes. But now it's a bit too late. The Immortal is already gone, but they can kind of go down to the bottom of the map and ensure that they also get the fort. What a game again. After game number 1, game number 2 is honestly just a blast as well. Yeah, the shots are already being fired, forts are being eliminated, which pretty much puts them in a very similar position on the map, with the exception that the blue team is of course ahead in experience. That's a big difference between the two teams right now. The experience gap. Which should not matter too much, because 16 is definitely going to be taken by Feel the Heat. The next objective will spawn before level 20 becomes relevant. So it's an eye-level team fight that we can look forward to again, now that we're 14 minutes in. But yeah, 37,000 damage for Li Ming. I mean, Vala has way more, 57k for her. But it's of course the kills that really matter now too. Camp topside gets dealt with quickly. 16 now for both teams, as already predicted. So yeah, 20 is not going to play a role for the next objective. Frost shot for Vala, trying to get a bit more control here. Yeah, and also of course range poke, which is the next thing. Double checking all of those side setups. Okay. Yep, and off we go. Yeah, there is not enough space in this bush for the two of us. Yeah, going for their own spaghetti western here. Yeah, but the camp is up and cannot be taken. Are they actually willing to invade it? They might be. They're looking at it. Trying to see if they're gonna go for a move here, but not quite. Not yet. 11 kills against 3. Alright. And off we go. There's the Immortal. Aggressive stance. Again, feel the heat. Every single time is in a bit of a better spot. Is already fanning out around the Immortal just as it spawns, which gives them the early hits that they get right now. Okay. Maiev jumping out. But the bottom camp is still there. That's a problem for the red team, and it will be one eventually. You need to be cautious around this. Oh, careful, wait, if you get stunned into the Immortal stun, you have a problem. So does Lucio. Lucio, the arrow for the save, and the sound barrier saves his ass. Sound barrier saves Lucio, at least for a moment. He's still in danger, but he gets away here. But oh my god, what an explosive play from both teams. Holy hell. From 0 to 100 within half a second. And now we have the halftime show starting up again. And, well, let's see what they can do. They poke away. It's still not quite 50-50. Maybe get an angle in on Hanzo's arrow. So they're trying to equalize the score here on the hit points. Misha gets sucked in. Likely gonna die now. And will be back eventually, but still. Will Q also a bit low. Alright, Balsa jumping away with the trade. And they're still poking. Still poking and looking for an option here. Holy shit, what a fight now, what a game again. Jet propulsion missing, Blade eating damage. Quite a bit. 10 seconds for his ult to be back up. Sleep dart. Gore Rider, every time. Every time, he finds the angle somehow, honestly. He's there, like he uses those, like mirror ball, like a homing missile. Oh, the stun and the kill against Ana. Blaze is still alive. Lucio is dead. Gore Rider is low. That's the moment where you want to have dominance over the level 4 orb talent. Kill for a kill. It's actually unbelievable that Blaze was able to save himself here with the quick bunker. That looked like both of them would die. What a series! 17 minutes in and we are still going strong here. Yeah, but this time the Immortal on the red team side is actually taking a bit more damage. They don't have Lucio though. Yeah, they get more damage in with Li Ming. She already has to jump out here, but here comes the approach of Maiev. Misha sniffs it out. Good Misha. Good Misha. Yeah, and another hit. And that's the beauty of Li Ming on this map, that in these stalemates you can always poke and always get value. Either the Immortal takes the damage or one of the opponent's heroes. Either way, you're winning. Alright. 12 against 4. Dino comes in again. If he stays here and gets an arrow connected, they can actually take it. But Lucio's back. 5 versus 5 now. Ults are all up for both teams. Both teams have their ults ready. Yes, there it is. There's already a shot. Wit! Wit is down. Wit is down and Dino is dead. Double kill. It's a double kill, ladies. And can they somehow sneak in? They actually get the Immortal. They just won the fucking Immortal. Unbelievable. They get the Immortal, but they lose the heroes. Gore Rider is still alive. 3 heroes down. They should go for the top keep. Get the top keep and then defend the Immortal. Would probably be the best play for them right now. Send Misha in. Try and take it down. Li Ming actually moved back already, but they want the keep, and I can't really blame them. I mean, at this point, what else are you going to do? Nice sleeping dart though. But yeah, get the keep and then just move back. Li Ming is already on the defense. Everybody else can now start to jump back too. 3 heroes are still dead, but they at least get something out of the situation. The problem is they're going to likely lose the bottom keep anyways. I mean, yeah, there's nothing else. They can't really save it. It's a 20-minute, 19-minute Immortal. It's just too strong. At least they took the top keep, so it's still an even position on the map. But it's kind of crazy. Now they have level 20 talent, so that of course gives them an advantage in the next fight whenever they force it. Could be around the Immortal as well. But what a setup. It's unbelievable that the red team actually won this one. The Immortal that is, not the fight. I mean, they lost the fight. Big time. Look at the kill count. 15 against 4. Now, just think about this for a second. We have a discrepancy of 11 kills. And we are dead even on the map. There is a level lead. There is a level lead that eventually will fall back. But look at the structures. We're dead even on those. Immortals just get won most of the time by Feel the Heat. What a setup here. Mal'Ganis died 6 times. 6 times. Yeah, they deny the vision, they take all the walls down, and they push the bot lane now. They have the level 20 advantage, so of course they want to force a fight. You have 20, you want to fight. You have 20, you want to go and do as much damage as you possibly can, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. Break that wall open, do some work, try and get a kill, look if you can go for the keep. While you're still ahead, you can always fall back a second or two later. So yep, there we go. They broke the wall open. If the next Immortal is taken by them, they have a great chance here, but of course they also need to deal with this. They can't lose Keep 2. Immortal hasn't been announced yet, so there's nothing else to do on the map anyways, so why wouldn't you go for it? 20 minutes in. 21. Yep, and there we go. Shadow Orb Huntress, Seeker Swarm, Fortified Bunker, Nano Infusion, and a Strafe upgrade. Careful. It's a trap. Yeah, arrow connected, and kill command is in. Blessed shield. They don't have the damage, do they? They try the bunker, and they get the kill against Hanzo. The sound barrier is too late. Uh-oh, that is trouble brewing. Yeah, Misha is also a bit low, but that was a problem right now. It was a decent setup, actually. The problem is they weren't there at the same time. They weren't there at the same time, and then they lost this one. Blade is still fighting over 8. They're trying to diminish the hit points on the Immortal as much as they can. Vala is, of course, going to secure the halftime show for them quickly. Dino is doing his thing right now. But can they get a kill? Can they buy some time? 28 seconds for Hanzo to be back. It's not looking good for that Immortal. They go on the defensive right now, but still, it's not really looking great. Already, Wit moving around at the side. Maiev! Careful. Yeah, but again, as long as they push him away from the Immortal, Vala has the chance to get the arrows connected. So that's what we're seeing here. And she's trying to. Oh, Blade again, missing the jet propulsion here. Everybody dodged out of the way. Will Q also cautious. Iron Skin used, moves out. Arrow is used. Hanzo is back. Can they get a kill? They need it. Wit is low. Vala down. Wit is eliminated as well. This time the Immortal might finally be taken by them. This time it finally has a few hit points left. But Ultralisk is already looking to see if he can not maybe sneak in and do something here. Yes, Blade is moving in. They're winning it again, aren't they? It's gonna come at a cost, but they're gonna win it. Or are they? Maybe they're not. Ultralisk is dead. That's a staggered death right there. And they're chasing the rest of the team now too. Is anybody going for that Immortal? That's the question. Look at the top lane, by the way. There's 3 catapults coming in. There's the kill. What are they doing? The guys with the catapults? That's 4 catapults. Holy shit. 23 minutes in 4 catapults. They can go core. I don't even think they should go for the Immortal right now. I think they should have actually just gone for the core. Maybe they don't have the damage. Maybe they don't have enough. So they go for the Immortal. They win it this time. And it's going to move through the bot lane. What is this series? First one lasts 30 minutes. Now we're on Battlefield of Eternity and we're already 23, 24 minutes into the game. This is getting bonkers. This is getting absolutely bananas here. What a crazy, crazy game. But yeah, here we go. It's gonna be a 5 versus 5 again in 20 seconds. Okay. What else? Let's have a look at the look at that damage. Johanna hasn't even died yet. Okay, they go for the keep. The Immortal is going to wreck this thing. Oh, the kill against Dino. Get wrecked, son. Insta-kill. Arrow to the face. No chance for Vala. Dino just got fucked. And now they go for Blade. There's the fortified bunker, but Hanzo gets eliminated. You gotta be kidding me. What's happening here? Nano boost on Ultralist. Dialer barely survives. Immortal already in melee form, trying to go through the shield. The core is gonna take damage. The question is just how much. Can they finish it? Do they have what it takes to finish the game right here? And the answer is hell fucking yeah. They go for Ana, they take her down, and that is a 2-0 lead, ladies and gentlemen, in the best of 5 series between pepeMLady and Feel the Heat in the losers bracket. GG, and well played. Game number 3 could be, in theory, our first 3-mapper today. So far, we actually had every single best of 5 at least go over 4 maps. A lot of them went the full distance. But this series is kind of hype. I mean, even if this ends in a 3-0, let's just be honest for just a moment here. The games are insanely close. I mean, game 1, game 2, both of them could have ended either way. But pepeMLady is playing incredibly well. Like, really, really well here. So, we have, first of all, the ban on Deathwing. We have also the quick ban on Diablo. Dragon Shire normally also triggers a ban on Rexa, which I would assume comes now, or... Ooh. Rexa allowed? Okay. That's interesting. Insta-pick. Yeah, he's the king of Dragonshire. He can hold the experience on lane, and he can hold the shrine at the same time, which is pretty fantastic. So that is definitely a setup that I didn't really expect here. That they would prioritize the ban on Garrosh really over Rexa on this map in particular is more than a little bit interesting. Okay, so what's the first pick now? Or the first rotation for pepeMLady? Li Ming gets taken again, 3rd time in a row. Gore Rider, for good reason, picks the hero. And Wilq is playing ETC. But, yeah, the top lane is going to be rough. It's going to be a very, very rough lane for them to deal with. So, Dragonshire is our map. And let's go. Junkrat gets played. Yeah, we actually didn't see Junkrat for a long time now. Honestly, throughout this entire tournament, Junkrat has been pretty much absent. I think he has been banned one time, if I'm not mistaken. But that's about it. So, yeah. Zeratul gets banned. Yeah, they don't want to risk anything here, and I don't really blame them, even with the setup already as it is. If you're going up against Dino and he plays a lot of Zeratul on this map, then better safe than sorry. So, yeah. Okay. Ana is also getting eliminated. And let's see what else we're gonna get. Next double pick here. Okay. They still need to decide for their top laner. That's going to be the biggest problem. I mean, you can pick Urel. She can at least counteract Rexa a little bit, but a good Rexa player is always going to win the top lane. Again, you can just split those heroes. That's like it's the big advantage that he has. That's why he's always banned here. So they go for Blaze. I mean, Blaze won't be able to hold the top shrine. He's going to lose that for sure. We also have Lucio. And, well, let's see. Tyrael and Greymane. Okay. Alright, aggressive setup from them. Very aggressive setup. And Balsa is going in as the last pick. Okay, game 3, Dragonshire. Could be the last map, depending on the result. We're in the lower bracket of the playoffs now. So whichever team loses the series is out. We had several reverse sweeps already in this tournament. Is this going to be another one? Sylvanas, last pick, pepeMLady, Feel the Heat, Dragonshire. Let's jump in. Alright, let's go. We have pepeMLady and Feel the Heat in game number 3 here. And it is Shire. ETC, played by the Will Q for the blue team. We got Balsa on Li Ming, Richu on Blaze, Dyla on Lucio, and Goa Rider on Sylvanas. And over to the right side of the map, Feel the Heat, so far without a single win in this series, which is actually kind of amazing considering how these games went. Ultralisk on Junkrat, Dino on Greymane, X-Ray on Malfurion, and we have Blade on Rexa and Wit on Tyrael. Okay, so the question is always, can they come back into this? Yes or no? That's the big question right now. Rexa is going to make his move up to the top lane. Blaze is going to meet him as much as he can. We don't really have a I mean, we have Lucio that can, with rotations, help the top lane out a little bit so that there at least is some relief. Now, top lane is in the one-on-one at least going to be lost, but if that's a kill, that would be a... Yeah, kind of want to avoid that in game number 3 when you're already that far behind, so yeah. Okay, so they're jumping down to the bottom of the map. Also and Go Rider already sitting tight. Top lane, as expected, is going to be Rexa up against Richu. It's not going to be a big issue there. It all comes down to the 4-man at the end of the day. The blue team needs to make sure that they win the 4-man or that they send a second hero to the top lane to deal with Rexa once that the shrines are actually active. So, with this now said, there's already some small rotations and aggressive rotations at that I might add. Shrines activating in 28. And of course Lucio can also help out with this a little bit. 1 minute in, and of course we're seeing the camps taken right away. This is pretty much what's gonna have to happen now on both sides, so Junkrat should make the way over. They're already interrupting this a little bit. Dyla is just attempting to keep them a bit occupied here, but is moving away for now. So a bit of a different focus when it comes to the mercenary camps. We have the siege giants taking first down here, but they're of course going to take their own mercenary camp topside now too in just a few seconds. And this is a big push now, because this is now fantastic for Rexa. I mean, Rexa first of all does more damage now since the last patch. Misha has to be a little bit more careful, but already holding the top shrine here and can now push in with this as long as he knows where the rest of the opponent's team is, so he knows he's not going to get ganked. But yeah, Sylvanas is actually moving to the top side now. So we have Sylvanas and Blaze facing off against a single hero so that it doesn't hold this too aggressively. Over here, oh, Balsa, yeah, that was a great setup by Junkrat. Nicely done. Dino with a fantastic kill, well played. But yeah, you can see the problem already. So that's the defense against the camp. Double control over here. And now with the next minion wave, this is exactly the situation that we've been highlighting. So Blaze has now a choice. Either he stays at the top lane and tries to take Misha down, or he's going to lose experience once that this wave is pushed out, and that's why he has to move back and therefore loses control. Talking control, Mercenary Camp gets now controlled at the bottom of the map now too. Yeah, 1 kill against 0, but already a level lead, so nicely done by Feel the Heat up to this point. Bit of an attack against Will Q, interrupt, but he won't be able to get much more, and bam, there we go. Yep, welcome to the problem of letting Rexa through the draft. You will have to spend more resources at the top, or you constantly lose control over the top shrine, and then if your 4-man at the bottom of the map doesn't hold the second shrine, you are gonna end up in exactly this situation. Early Dragon Knight now for Feel the Heat. They're moving through immediately, and this will be problematic. Like, they need kills. pepeMLady needs to go into team fights and need to get kills. If they fail to do that, they're eventually going to lose out on the game. On a macro level, they just can't keep up with the opponent for reasons mentioned. Early level 7 is here. Well, I'm talking about kills, they're getting a couple. Dino goes down. The fort has been eliminated, of course, but at least there's the kill that they needed, or one of them. But even more pressure now at the bottom of the map now too. So there's that. Okay, so also a bit of a different setup. I don't really think I talked about it. I might have actually mixed it up. Balsa is playing Li Ming in this case, and instead of Go Rider playing the reset hero, we have him on Sylvanas. So they actually switched things up a little bit. Dyla can now move up to the top again. Now with level 10 abilities, things are going to change slightly, of course, too. So not the same Li Ming player as we had in the previous games. Yeah, Dino is already hopping around here. What is that thing called? Sir William Mount or something? Not quite sure. But yes, the 1 versus 2 kill count with a lead by half a level in experience for the red team. And they're all moving to the top, trying to trap this. Talking about traps. Oh, Misha just barely sees it, but there's a little bit more coming, and that's a kill. Malfurion is dead. Is he? Is he? Yes, he is. But that was close. That was way more close than I thought it would be. Yeah, but they get the kill. And they take down Misha too. Peter has, of course, been informed. And off we go. So, the Sylvanas is helping them to push this aggressively, and that's a fantastic push, because you have Sylvanas coming in, you just took down the support on the other side, and you have the camp that enhances the entire push even more. So that's fantastic. Down here also, Li Ming saying like, boys, I might have a camp here. Bolsa comes in, Ritual is there too. And that's a camp, maybe not. Yeah, they're gonna get it. They should, and they will. Stealing it away. Those bastards. Steal the camp away, and yeah, they're closing in on level 10 now as well. So this is starting to look better and better and better. Nicely played. Level 10 abilities already. Camps are, of course, now taken on both sides, as you can see here. But yeah, let's go. Down to the bottom of the map, there's another siege giant camp that gets taken. Stealing all of that shit out. 2 kills against 2, 10 against 10. It's really the fort in the middle that has been destroyed. It is the big difference between the two of them right now. Yeah, and here we go again. Same setup as usual. Richard's just sitting there as like, guys, I don't know what you think I can do, but I can do jack shit here. That's a nice attempt, actually, that nearly also took Blaze down. That's, of course, even more pressure now, thanks to the camp that they themselves have taken. That forces, again, someone to the top. Blaze can't really hold this alone. Well, Greymane, and I mean, he's gonna lose the wall, at least, if this persists. So at the top, as you can tell, despite the fact that he has a lot of AoE, he's not easily able to hold this by any means. There's still a fight in the middle. Bot Shrine has still been claimed by the blue team, and they hold on to it as long as they can. Sylvanas could get some easy damage in against Wit. At least some freebie damage, that's exactly what we're seeing, okay. Get some out, start to jump in again. Top side is still attacked by the red team as they're trying to capitalize more onto that camp. Oh, down here, Mosh Pit and the kill against Tyrael. Yep. Wilq comes in, gets the Mosh through, and now with Sylvanas, Ultra... No way! Oh, he had 5 hit points! He had 5 hit points! Damn! Yeah, but it opens up the bot lane regardless. I mean, if you kill Junkrat, or if you at least are able to just like force him to TP back, either way, the bot lane is unprotected. And so they are going for the fort, and they are pretty much close to taking it down. They're not quite able to get all of the damage connected, but that's definitely more than enough. So, yeah, the fountain is gone. That takes the bot lane sustain away, which means bot lane control for the blue team is now a lot easier than it previously was. So that's great for them, since at the top, Rexa is just still winning it. Okay, here comes our setup again, with the shrine being fought over in a 4 versus 4, but the big difference is that there's one team that has access to a fountain and the other one doesn't. Even Blaze moves in now, so they want to take the fort down if they can. Starting to jump in once more with the bunker immediately being used, and they get the damage against Blade. Go Rider with good damage output, but not enough to really secure a kill here by any means. They try to steal this one back though. It's a 5 versus 5 at the bot lane now. They need to tap up with the fountain. They can't lose this one, or there's likely going to be another Dragon Knight for the red team. And they've really fought hard in order to mitigate the damage that was dished out by the Dragon Knight in the early lead that field that he took. Small as it might have been. But they can't really relapse here. 13 is important. They are in the lead in this best of 5. 2-0. If they win this map, it's over. Yeah, and off we go. Camps focused again. Top lane got pushed out. The keep at the top, the fort at the top, is under pressure. Wilq eats the bullet from Greymane, but they took the camp away. And now they're starting to move in against Rexa, and Rexa is getting wrecked. Down he goes. Wilq is still alive. Wilq is still alive. Wilq is alive. Wilq is... he's alive. Riptire is not gonna get him. No. Greymane is starting to move back in. Oh, the stun didn't connect. Uh-oh. But, well, that is actually still... Oh, the mosh pit! Wilq, what the hell? What the hell? What a mosh pit. He catches both of them and they get 2 kills. 6 kills against 2 now. Okay, this is starting to get tricky. Yeah, top lane control only gets you so much. I am very impressed that they're able to play around Rexa. And now they get a Dragon Knight of their own. Bot lane, yeah, it's going to be taken in a moment, but Junkrat doesn't have enough time. So, there we go. Dragonite is taken and nicely done. So they can move through the middle and take another fort down, and the fort at the bottom of the map is likely going to fall as Liming is starting to move in, and there's currently no resistance. Yeah, Liming is making, Liming and Sylvanas, most of Sylvanas and Liming is making this push even easier than before, disabling the structures for quite some time, so that Dragonite is still sitting at 70% HP as this one falls. And Liming has taken down the bot lane. 2 forts down. Impressive. I gotta say that today they're playing incredibly impressive here. Bolsa is able to jump out, doesn't get taken here. Yeah, they're trying to make the play for Blaze, but ooh, he bunkers up really early. Very, very early bunker that he dropped there. But still, nicely done. Okay, so we have currently bot lane getting pressed out by Junkrat, but I mean, great setup now. That Dragonite is getting the mad value. I mean, just look at this. 10 seconds remaining. Has to move out there eventually. Yeah, but that fountain, if they eliminate it, and they do, that's another big lead. And they're still pushing this through with Sylvanas. They might even get the other fort. Especially since Junkrat isn't here yet. Yeah, well, the Riptire comes in. Alright, turns the wave down, so that's important. But Sylvanas jumps out. Fort is nearly down. And ETC has a couple of seconds, and he will have the mosh pit back up. Wilkie has already dropped a really good one earlier, and he could just get another one in. 16 talents would also be nice. But they are ahead in structures now. Not by much, but they're ahead. Damage output, let's check it out. 28,000 for Sylvanas, 31,000 for Greymane. Yeah, not bad. Malfurion at 9k, okay. Tyrael also not getting too much done there just yet. But off we go. There we have it. What else are we going to get? Let's have another quick look at the 16 talents. Mirror Ball is in. Will of the Forsaken. That's more survivability for Gore Rider and Sylvanas, as he's going to play around that. Feign Death. Taken by the worst actor in the universe. Nobody ever fell for that. He still keeps taking it. And the Thermal Protection plus Mirror Ball. And also the Showstopper. Yeah! Stopping the show right there. Alright, they want the kill against Tyrael, and there's even the silence. They are absolutely willing to drop 2 ults on this. And it works out, but they lose. Oh my god, they lose ETC. That sound barrier, I actually think it connected with ETC even, and he still died because it was too much damage. So it was a decent commitment, but now they are getting a bit wrecked here. Richu is trying to get away, and I think he might get out. Yes! Oh, does he? Does he? Does he? He does, but Lucio doesn't. Lucio's down. Dino! Nah, he doesn't get the kill. But yeah, that's one of the things that I really like of the Polish team, that they are absolutely willing to just flip the switch there. They move in, bam, mosh pit on a single target. They see that the target escapes, that the damage wasn't there fast enough, and then they drop the silence in from Sylvanas in an attempt. It backfired in this case, but generally speaking, they had a lot of success with those strategies, and yeah, it's doing well for them. So now Misha is actually just falling back for now, but the Dragonite is channeled in the middle, and that's a Dragonite. Oh no! Balsa with the connect! Nice interrupt, but the DK is there regardless. DK is taken, top lane might be pushed, maybe they even lose the fort. I don't really think so, it's going to be close one way or another. Yeah, let's check it out real quickly as the Dragonite moves spot side. Nah, they can save it. And at the bottom of the map, there's a big push now coming. Okay, so with this, is that going to be keep? We're 13 minutes into the game right now as the attack starts up. And it could be the keep. But maybe not. Raxor's just now making his way over. Oh, ETC, ETC. Oh, these bullets. Dino just bullying the cow. There's another sound barrier as they have to save their heroes. But they're going to lose their keep now. They're getting all pushed way past the keep, and it's getting heavily attacked. Bolsa nearly dies on his Liming, and that's the end of the keep. First keep eliminated in this game. Feel the Heat is fighting for every single inch of this map. They don't want to drop out of the tournament by losing with 0-3 to pepeMLady here. And we've seen several reverse sweeps already today, so you can't really blame them from trying to go in and trying to win this one as well now. So let's actually see if this goes well for them. 8 against 4, 18 versus 19 right now. And the attacks, they keep coming. So yeah, starting to jump in. Easy peasy. Bit of top lane value that it can also connect now if the blue team is able to get something done here. The problem, of course, for them is that they are now falling slightly behind in experience. Not really a big deal, but depending on when level 20 hits for Feel the Heat, they could try and force a fight around it. So that's something that you have to be aware of. If you can't really make that play, then tricky. Yeah, but off we go. There we have already our little setup around this and, well, the rest of the team is just spreading out across the map trying to hit 20. All about the 20 talents right now. And I mean, so far no objective is announced, so you have to really guard the bot lane, but it's not like you have to pay attention to the 2 shrines too. 15 minutes in, it's actually a pretty accelerated game that we have so far. But yeah, 18 stacks for Broccoli. Level 4 talent from Malfurion. And there it is. 27 seconds to get the experience. Top lane gets attacked. Of course, they have 20, so they can make the way in. There's no defense. Why in hell would you defend this? You can't. But they will get level 20 as well. But the camp is getting stolen away, and that means more pressure at the top lane too, and they can't really lose more keeps, so they have to be careful around it. Li Ming is at the bottom of the map. Level 20 is now ready any moment, and there we go. So that means that first and foremost, of course, we're looking at the fortified bunker. So that's going to be really, really nice for Blaze to survive through these fights. In addition to that, the house party. I was always a party animal here. Also, Bolt of the Storm. Deathmosh. That's another big one. With a good setup in a team fight, Deathmosh can really be the game changer here. Still waiting for the repulsion, and there we have it. Li Ming grabs it. Nobody's defending the top lane, by the way. This is a problem. Like, you have to deal with this eventually, but they're looking for the team fight instead. They're really trying to just decide this game. No, Sylvanas is starting to move back, I think. Okay, they're rotating towards the top side instead. There's double camps now pushing through the top. You have to react to that. There's no other way. Blaze is taking the top, the red team is taking down to the bottom. They're taking all the camps on the map. They're pushing with every single lane right now, which is a really smart move for them. But at least the camps here have been eliminated as they are taking them pretty easily. I mean, and that was important. Okay, so there's the push down to the bottom of the map as they're starting to get even more damage in. Yes, that's the approach straight up to the Siege Giants. Double camp is in. ETC, bullet, and he's down, and he's dancing. He's dancing, and only Misha is dancing. Yeah, that is an easy kill. I mean, the coordination of Feel the Heat against ETC have cost him his life multiple times now. And that, if that's the Dragon Knight, that's game. There's a good chance we're going to see Game 4 in the series, at least. There's a very, very good chance. I mean, now you can try and play around the opponent a little bit, play the Ring Around the Rosie game, where you're attempting to at least get control of a few of these shrines, but it is really, really nasty. The spot that pepeMLady is in right now, it's nearly impossible to recover from this. We are 17 minutes in. Dragon Knights here are not insta-killers, but they are quite powerful. So they get the shrine at the bottom of the map, at least for now. They can hold it for a little bit longer. They're trying to buy time for ETC, and actually I think they will have enough time for ETC to get back. They might have to travel in the mid lane and face the music around the Dragon Knight, on the other hand. So, yeah, they're already going into the middle. ETC is back in 4 seconds, but there's Greymane. Someone needs to interrupt Greymane when he starts the channel. And there they are. Okay, there it is. Bullet is in, and he gets out. But the channel now, who is interrupting it? And the answer is nobody. And that's the attempt for core. That's the play for the core right there. That's going to be the difficult one. How do you stop this now? Can you stop it? Feel the Heat wants Game 4. They want the chance to reverse sweep as well here. And the big question is, can they pull it off? Dragon Knight is actually losing a shit ton of hit points already. But again! ETC again! And they can't get the counter kill, can they? They go for Junkrat, but no. ETC just gets blown up the entire time. They blow him up like a blow-up doll. Time and time again, they come in and drop him. They might still not be able to go for the core here. It's still... Oh no, they actually killed Blaze. 3 heroes defending. No way. No way. Not with Sanctification. Tyrael Explosion alone does 5% damage on the core. Sanctification allows you to go for the freebie attack. Gore Rider barely able to escape you, but the shield is already down and the hit points are being lost. And there's the Sanctification. Yes, they're bringing it over time easily. That is game. That is Feel the Heat with the first victory for the red team in the best of 5 series in the loser bracket. GG. Game on! Infernal Shrines, everybody! So, we got our 4th map coming in. Feel the Heat was able to take it on Shire. And again, I personally don't really understand why exactly they let Rexxar go through. Rexxar is kinda insane. So, I'm a little bit weirded out by that ban. They really don't want to go up against Garrosh, as you can see. I mean, Weed is really good on Garrosh too, he can destroy entire teams with that hero, and that's definitely true, but still, Rexxar on Dragonshire is just such an amazing hero that it is honestly a little bit bonkers. But yeah, so Infernal Shrines is coming up, we have Rexxar, Garrosh banned out, and also Johanna. And let's see how this is gonna pan out now. I mean, you should still ban out the dragon, Deathwing. But of course, pepeMLady has first pick, first ban, so they would not be the one to get rid of him. Dragonshire as the map is also shifting things up a little bit on the balance department. That's one of the reasons why actually Jojo is banned out, so yeah. They were hesitating for a second and I was thinking, do they actually let Deathwing come through? But yeah. Okay, so Deathwing gets banned out. This is another one of those maps where you could, in theory... I mean, Vala would be great here, of course. We've seen a lot of priorities in the first picks on supports, Ana and Malfurion in particular. But there's the Vala pick. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good skin for her, too. I still think that the Master skin is fantastic for her, but that's actually one of the better ones for her, for sure. So yeah, Vala gets taken. And with Vala taken, I mean, you already have a little bit of an idea how the rest of the draft is going to pan out. There's still a threat of Zarya being picked too. You have that Vala and Zarya set up, but there's of course a lot more than that. And well, there's our Ana pick, and Leo as well. Leo gets banned out on this map a ton right now. He is just insane here. But yeah, Blade on Leo, and the question is still what we're going to get for pepeMLady right now, because there's a lot of good options for them. Not really a map where you normally see a lot of Li Ming, so I'm interested in what exactly Gore Rider is playing this time again. If you want to go for a mage, then it's usually more so along the lines of like Gul'dan, Jaina, maybe even Kel'Thas, depending on the team. ETC and Malfurion. ETC got abused pretty heavily on the last map, so that bullet setup from Greymane just absolutely tore him apart. I mean, he tore him apart. Okay, so, what else? We got 4 now. The next ban phase coming in. And you can ban the offlaner, or you can actually ban out... I mean, you could, for example, ban Blaze, but they ban Sonya here, which we've seen now a lot more in Infernal Shrines as well. Good old smashy smash. And, well... What's the ban on the other side, though? I don't really think you have to be... Well, actually... I honestly don't know what you want to ban here. I mean, you could target a lot of those heroes over there. Maiev would be a hero that I would be a little bit wary about, considering that they already played this previously with pretty good impact. So she's at least something that would concern me slightly. There's always Dainu that you could address too. They actually banned Hammer out, which was also banned in the past. So that's another one. Okay. Are we gonna get Maiev here? I mean, you could play Leo, Maiev, main tank, and then a damage dealer in the back with Dainu. That's definitely possible. That would hurt. That would actually be pretty sick as well. Alright, so let's see. Blaze, okay. They go for Blaze as a main tank, most likely. And then Jaina together with that. Blaze as a main tank for them means even more wave clear, and it also removes it from pepeMLady as a side laner. So this is one of the few maps where Blaze main tank is actually a bit more common. That's exactly what they do now. But yeah, let's jump straight in and see what the last 2 picks are for pepeMLady. Again, this could become another 5-mapper. Feel the Heat and pepeMLady are roughly on the same level, and we've seen that in every single game so far. I mean, every single map has been clutch. Every single map has been close. And we get Medivh again. Medivh and Dehaka. Okay, global and more support through Medivh. Alright. It's all up on Gore Rider again. Yeah, it's a powerful lineup now. Especially the Medivh factor can really protect anybody that is in trouble. Not only Vala, but if ETC gets focused again, that's another one where you can just home in and try and take him down. So that's good too. And there's Hanzo as the last pick. Okay. Alright. Alright. Map number 4. pepeMLady against Feel the Heat. I can tell you, the players are going to get a little bit tired. I mean, it's hitting me now too. It's past midnight already over here. We've been here for more than 11 hours now, so let's jump in map number 4 and see if we get another 5 mapper or if this is the end of it. Infernal Shrines, pepeMLady versus Feel the Heat. Game on! Off we go! Infernal Shrines is the map and Dyla is playing on Malfurion for the blue team. The Will Q on ETC, Richu on Dehaka, Balsa is playing on Medivh, and Gore Rider on Vala. Okay. Gore Rider on Vala, so they switched a couple of the heroes around. On the right side now, X-Ray on Ana for Feel the Heat, Ultralisk on Jaina, Blade on Leoric, we have Dainu on Hanzo, and Wit is playing Blaze. Okay, so as the main tank, obviously. Alright, let's go. Especially the look, of course, on Medivh, and let's check out how quickly he can actually complete the quest here. Or if he's even interrupted, and, well, with interrupted I mean killed, and loses his stacks and the progress. All could possibly happen here, of course. Yeah, setups are in. Richu is getting the Tong out, but doesn't connect with anything here, so he needs to be a bit careful on that front. Leo is obviously going to rotate towards the top. And thanks to the skirmish, the first stack for Medivh. Slowly but steadily, squirrel style. One nut at a time. Okay, so Dehaka is going to take position against Leoric, of course, at the top lane. And the rest of the 4-man is going to start to rotate around until we have the 1 minute mark in, and then it becomes more so a question of whether you can take the camps or not. There's like 3 at the bottom of the map, and this is pretty much what they are all going to try and go for as soon as they can. So for now, we have on the level 1 talents, no big deals here. I mean, maybe a little bit noteworthy is that Vala went into multi-shot build just because we've seen a couple of arrow builds, even on this map. Occasionally we see it's not really that frequent. You get just too much value out of a shrine fight when you go into a multi-shot build. So that's exactly what we're currently seeing from her here. Yeah, Gore Rider and Dyla all sitting still super tight there. They're starting to rotate in, and as I said, it's the fight about the shrine that's happening. And Dino is down! Dino is down, and that's the first blood. First kill for ETC and pepeMLady, and now they're taking the bottom camp, which means that they are likely going to get at least 2 camps here on the map. Can now easily move over to their own camp and claim that too, but instead they actually focus on the opponent's camp quickly beforehand, and are actually going to try and take that. If they claim it, they can put the pressure onto the shrine, but onto the fountain. But I gotta say, that's a bit of an aggressive setup that they're running right now. Medivh is sleeping on the job. That should be reported. Okay. And yeah, it's just flying around here. Okay. Yeah, but they're gonna get their own. At least I would assume so. I don't really think that there's going to be a very quick approach to that in an attempt to take it down. So yeah, camp is going to be taken. So far so good. Top lane. Yeah, still the drag value. Drag and drain the entire time. Both of them, of course, trying to connect their skills. First shrine is activating at the bottom of the map. And that means that the teams are going to go for the shaman camps first. Dino's already sitting up at the top right with his teammate in an attempt to pull that off. But top left is the same picture. Gore Rider and Dyla trying to take it right here. Okay, so the stage is pretty much set for the first team fight, and we're going to see the pressure through the top lane. Dehaka is most likely going to stay a bit longer in an attempt to just get extra experience and then to burrow down, take down the opponent's shaman, and then just jump down to the bottom of the map. The question is more so how Leo is going to react, but it seems like Blade is going to participate in the battle right from the get-go. Yeah, Dehaka, as expected, is starting to go for it, and he is going to try and take that shaman down. Pushes it in, nice, gets attacked directly, and this is going to take the entire camp down and will give them a big lead. But the red team has taken them massively to the bottom. Dehaka is there though, portal time, and X-Ray low, and the dragon the kill. Ana is down. Great approach here by them. They have the push at the top lane now thanks to their own camp. They get the kill against Ana. Nicely played, well coordinated, but they're way behind on those points on the objective. Wit is low, and that's a kill. That's a kill against Blade. He's gonna fall, but Jaina does a bit more damage, but she does only get 2 stacks. Wit is trying to get more. They're trying to zone them out as hard as they can. I mean, it's a race at this point. The attempt to go for Wit is maybe even working out for them. 32 against 23, it's really a clutch fight. 30 against 33, guys, this is so close. 36, 39, and they take it. They take it big time. Even the level 7 talent couldn't change that. Another drag against Jaina, who's nearly running out of mana. but the Punisher has been taken. Now both teams have level 7 talents. Top side, the wall has been destroyed. That camp definitely came in useful. At the bottom, they have to, of course, bait it over. It was a cool setup, though, from pepeMLady. I really like the way that they are playing these things. Really nicely done. Yeah, Will Q nearly dropping to this. These frozen Punishers are just absolutely insane, but they still can defend against this one quite easily. So yeah, it's not going to do too much yet. But it destroys the wall, does some damage on the fort itself. 3 kills against 0. Paint a pretty picture for the blue team, though. And keep in mind that Medivh has by now 20 stacks on his baseline, so he's halfway done with the quest. Needs to, of course, be cautious so that he doesn't die and doesn't lose those. But this is still a good start into all of this. Okay. Top lane. Blade sitting tight here to push the lane out, but the Haka's already underway. Thanks to the globes, he is going to be ready for... actually, they're going for the bottom fight instead. Letting that go and instead getting the kill against Wit. Blaze goes down. Nicely done. No way. Oh, Dino. Oh, careful. That would have been a brutal kill. If they would have gotten that too, running straight into the roots and then been taken down, that would have been bad for him. That would have been very, very bad. But okay, so they're still thinking about stealing this camp away the entire time. You can really tell that it's on their mind, but they're not making the play. It's just death timers are too low, so you can't really do that. But yep, top side, this is where the final few minions are taken down. There's another camp also taken. The early level 10 is going to be nice for them, but I'm not quite sure if they can actually do something with it. They're trying, though. They're really trying to use the portals now super aggressive in order to force fights here. And if, for example, a mosh pit can be followed up afterwards, that would more or less secure them kill. But heroic abilities will be ready for the red team as well. I don't really think that's ever coming to that. Okay, no water elemental this time. We have the Ring of Frost actually in. Uh-oh, Blaze. Yeah, if he gets the kill against Medivh, then that would be the dream. At 25 stacks secured for Medivh, that would have been the dream for sure. So we have, yeah, the Haka, that's not going to be doing anything for them. I don't think so. Ring of Frost, Medivh, what the fuck? No, why? Oh my god, what a brain fart. That was unnecessary. That was a fantastic kill for Feel the Heat, but that was really unnecessary from the perspective of the team in blue. Yeah, 25 stacks just gone. I mean, he more or less walked into the Ring of Frost here. And that's the stack reset. Yeah, that's a problem. That is, let's say, unfortunate. So, 5 kills against 1, and the 1 kill is the one that counts. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's literally just 1 kill that they got, and it's the 1 kill that they weren't supposed to get. So now Medivh can start again at the beginning, and yeah, we'll see how far they can go. I mean, right now, as you can already tell, is obviously another shrine spawning. So the next fight for Punisher number 2 is still even experience for the two teams. But yeah, that's a weird one. That was a good move by Jaina. I mean, that was definitely nicely done by Ultralisk. Not a kill that he should have gotten. I don't really think that the Haka was ever really in serious danger there. But, well, let's see how it goes. At this point, it's all about the next Punisher. And there's, of course, still the 2 camps at the top. Already the slide. They're putting some damage on the Dino. Some decent damage, but X-Ray is there for the heals. The lead is there now on the objective for pepeMLady. And they still have the multi-shot, which they can easily use now too, to secure that lead a little bit more. Yeah, 15 against 5 now. The Haka still defending the top as we speak, trying to do as much as he can. Rest of the team moves in as well, and they are starting to claw, to draw the numbers on the shrine. Okay. So, at this point, there's another potential hit, but Bunker's already out. Oh, the jet propulsion didn't connect, so that's a problem. There's the immediate setup with the arrow. Where's the Ring of Frost? And there it is. And it doesn't do enough, does it now? Nope. The Ring of Frost not useful enough. Mosh pit coming out from ETC. And also, they might just get the kill. 35 against 31. It's another clutch one. And the Arcane Punisher gets taken also by the red team. Feel the Heat with the second Punisher in a row. Wit nearly dies, but X-Ray on Ana is just keeping everybody alive time and time again. Yeah, bad move now too. That actually got procced right there, but it's starting to get tricky. Guys, the blue team is losing the second Punisher in a row. And that is starting to become problematic. Of course, these are still early game Punishers, so it's not like they're doing way too much damage just yet, but we're gonna get to that point eventually, and if this continues, then we might very well look at a 5-mapper here once again. Yeah, right now, let's see what they can actually pull off. The fort is down. That's the first fort eliminated, and even a little bit of damage over here is getting pushed in. But yeah, let's see what they can actually do. They're starting to lose some ground here. They're starting to lose a little bit of ground in all of this, and that is problematic. And might actually lead to a bit of a snowball eventually. We're not there yet. We're not there yet by any means. Yeah, but down here, arrow gets dodged. Nice job by Go Rider. That was good awareness. If he gets hit by that, he's dead. Wilq is also moving around this. Okay, so far so good. They're actually trying to turn it. Ring of Frost. And there's the attack. 15 stacks on Medivh, but this time they're getting out. Oh boy. That was a nice setup. Still, Ultralisk isn't done yet. Tyler. Oh, he survives. What? Oh my god. Wit wants the kill, doesn't get it. Medivh just hates Anna at this point, I can tell you that much. Every single time we have these sleeping darts coming through, he's in trouble. And that's the kill against Dino. Alright, so strafe kill against that. What a game, seriously. I mean, they are fighting for every single kill, and now despite the fact that we have 6 kills against 1, it seems like Blade is able to get themselves another fort at the top. This is a bit all over the place what's happening here right now. Fights at the middle, fights at the bottom, the attacks at the top, on top of it. It's just so much happening right now. It is honestly a little bit bananas. I mean, it's not over by any means. Now they're starting to take this camp away. This is another approach. Trying to steal that out. Entomb is kind of nice. Okay, that one is already set. The arrow. Oh, the long distance. But Nature's Cure was there. And the mosh pit. The mosh pit. And that's an ice block. But the kill is still there. Wow, what a back and forth. I mean, every single fight that we see so far is just going back and forth the entire time. This game is insane. This entire series, I mean, this entire tournament so far has been absolutely nuts. That's 4 kills that they just got. What is happening here? Seriously. Everybody's playing out of their minds in these playoffs. And now we have a momentum swing that gives level 16 talents to the blue team. And they're already starting to make their way over to finally take that fountain down, I suppose. Where's the Moonfire? Broccoli comes in. Okay, a little bit of Moonfire action is all that they need there to seal the deal. But actually, they're skipping on that because Blade is coming back. Shrine at the top, down at the bottom. Fort is getting attacked, but Jesus. What a game. Alright, let's see. Hero damage. 32,000 for Vala, 40,000 for Hanzo. Okay. So far, so good. 27k, by the way, for Leo with 31,000 for Jaina. So there's a lot of damage on the red team for sure. Stacks on 26. Medivh isn't done yet. If he wouldn't have been killed, he would be done by now. But no. Okay, so level 16 any seconds. 10 kills against 1. The kill count makes the situation on the map so much more incredible, considering the damage on structures and the amount of actually immortals that, Punishers that we've seen taken. Okay, there they come in again. Richard needs to be careful. Balsa, dude, like, again, you can't die now. Arrow, yes, connects well, but it's too far out. There's nothing that can connect with it. Jaina cannot close that gap in order to drop a Ring of Frost. But here we have it. They engage once more. By potentially Medivh with the portal if he sets it up for the team. Ritual is low. There's the ley line. Few mates keep coming. There's the Tranquility. Big Entomb, but no follow-up. Where's the ring when you need it? The mosh pit instead. And the ice block. Trying to interrupt Ultralisk as much as they can. And Jaina is down. It's insane. They're winning these team fights so handily. Wilq is nearly dead, but once again he gets supported. He gets healed. He's safe. And now we're looking at 11 kills against 1. 5 versus 4 on the map. Red team hasn't given up yet. But the position, of course, on the shrine is now taken by pepeMLady. The Polish team. The quest completed. Napierdalai. Everybody's jumping in again, trying to look for the next kill, trying to look for the fight. Let's fucking do it. Let's go. And there they have it. The big lead on the shrine. Damn, son. Seriously. It's like, holy hell. What a game. Bottom fort is already down. There's no doubt that the top fort is now going to fall too. Mortar Punisher is going to move in. And off we go. What a setup, seriously. What a setup here. And again, by the way, the arcane charge, which we've seen already previously. So there's the opportunity to just get even more damage out just now. Yeah, they take the fort. That one was a given. Dehaka is controlling the map with the global. Is going to jump in whenever he needs to. And they're going for it. Going for the wall. It's going to be baited over. Any second. Portal action. Are they going for it? They're trying. They're looking for a chance. They don't get any. So they're moving out again and focusing on the wall instead. But the threat is there. And just the fact alone that the threat is there is just super, super important. Nice shield. Great shield. Yeah, and he still dies. He goes down, but he had the quest completed, so there's at least that. Yeah, Tranquility is in. Still a bit of damage, but a nice attack. And that's actually 2 kills for them. That's more than they got throughout the entire game so far. So we have 11 against 3 kills now. 2 forts down. And yep, Dehaka is going to get out of this one. Jet propulsion or no jet propulsion, I don't care. But Dehaka is going to get away from this one. And the rest of the team is escaping too. Yeah, we have some fantastic games today. Throughout the entire day. It is insane. Absolutely bananas. Okay, so bottom of the map. That's where the next shrine is going to spawn. This is actually where both of the teams don't really have a fort anymore. I mean, technically speaking, there's still one that counts for the catapults, but for every other purpose, if you just sneeze on it, corona or no coronavirus, that thing is gonna go down. So, down here at the bottom, there's the quick attack as Gore Rider and Ritual taking another camp, which could push the lane out even more. Yeah, Blade wasn't really aware what's going on there, but he dodges out on the tongue. So that one doesn't connect. Level 20. If they get the objective with 20, that would be insane, but I don't really think they can. Yeah, I don't see it. It's not going to be enough time. Look at Vala, though. Vala has gone into Manticore in level 16, and now she has Farflight Quiver. And that combo, once that you have 20 with it, is crazy. Gore Rider is going to be able to do so much work at this point. It's going to be really nuts. And of course, we have Contagion, which in and of itself is insane. Plus also the Lunar Shower. These power spikes are crazy. I think the only thing that can really measure up to it will be the Buried Alive. A good Buried Alive can win you the team fight. We all know that. But let's see if he comes to it. Because there's a lot of really cool talents that we have now on the red team, on the blue team, that can decide the game in your favor if you play properly. Nearly 20 now. Okay, off we go. They go for the keep. They're actually playing a ballsy game here. Really? Keep? Just as the 20 is in? Portal control attempt with the jet propulsion as they're going in. This series, seriously. What a series. Oh my god. Alright, so, starting to go in again. Down at the bottom of the map is where we're now all sitting, just waiting for the next big team fight around the objective, and there it is. Yeah, ETC. ETC, by the way, did not go into the Deathmarsh as it did in the previous games. Bolt of the Storm. ETC with the Bolt. Okay, position is in. Buried Alive. That's the big talent right now. Buried Alive and Contagion. Of course, also Nano Infusion just definitely is important as well. But if I look at the Farflight Quiver plus Manticore combo, that allows just Vala to be so much safer and still dish out insane damage. Medivh cheats, the Contagion. What's first? Buried Alive, is that going to come in? Look at the mosh pit attempt from Wilq. Is already sitting at the side. Mad pings are coming across everywhere as both of the teams are looking for the angle for the objective, which could very well be the last in the game. Big wave at the top building up to take potentially even the keep down on Feel the Heat side. But over here, the lead for the red team on the objective. They're taking the small lead. The slide is in. Good damage. The silence and the kill against Leo. Shutting down the ult. Shutting down the ult, and that Ring of Frost did nothing. The Ring of Fail. Fantastic plays by Ultralisk throughout the entire game, but that ring didn't do jack shit, but he still goes in with a kill against Malfurion. And the Nano Infusion just keeps him alive. But there's the kill in the end after all. 2 kills against 1. The top keep has fallen, by the way. The top keep is down. Top keep on the red team side is eliminated. They go for ETC, and Will-Q actually dies, but so does Anna. Anna is down 2. They're still making the play for the objective. Blade is gonna come back soon. And the bird's the word as Medivh is taking to the skies. 37. They just need a few more and they claim it. The first Punisher in this game for them. A portal set up as everybody just rushes away. Leo wants the kills and he is getting not close. Oh my god, the juke! Bolzer, you boss! You fucking boss! Objective is taken. 3 against 3 on the map. The core is getting attacked and gonna lose shields, but I don't think it's gonna lose hit points. Leo is already there. Yeah, and that Immortal, the Punisher, it's not gonna do too much. I mean, it's actually just playing around with heroes at this point. They're trying to move to the bottom to do something with it. But despite the fact that they actually got the same amount of kills and were able to take the objective, take the Punisher, it doesn't look like they can do a whole lot with it. They might be able to push to the middle and go for the fort, but I think that's about it. Jaina, careful. You do know that that guy has portals, right? So, yeah. What a series. I mean, we're already 20 minutes in again. It's like they try to set a new record of how long you can stretch a best of 5 series. 30-minute game on map number 1. I don't even know how long Battlefield of Eternity went. But it is getting a little bit monka-ass over here. So, they're all sliding through the bottom. Trying to dodge vision. Where are they headed? Okay, Blade is sitting tight. And, I mean, he must have spotted them, right? They're going for him. I don't think they can get a kill or anything here. Ah, they got a lot of damage onto him, so there's at least something, but I think that's where it ends. Blade gets healed up by Anna without any problem whatsoever. The drag doesn't connect either. Okay, they go for Dehaka, and he's able to move out, or so I thought, and then the Buried Alive connects. But there's such a thing as portals, and those get used immediately, so now Buried Alive is on a cooldown, and that actually is a big problem, because that's the biggest threat that you have on the side of the red team, outside of a combo with Arrow and Ring. So there is a chance that they're playing a little bit more bold than they usually would here. That top lane is still a problem. It's a thorn in their side. Losing that keep was an issue. Next keep, by the way, oh sorry, next keep, next objective is going to spawn in the middle of the map. Yeah, look at Gore Rider. Gore Rider at this point, Manticore Firefly Quiver, I tell you. If you have the stacks together on the Hatred, you are going to do work. What's his damage output actually right now? 69,000. Can't quite keep up with Hanzo, but still, that is solid work done. 37,000, second top damage dealer in the game for the blue team is Medivh. Okay. And, well, let's see. They need to defend their own keep. That's a double catapult on the keep. Yeah. Kill it quickly, kill it with fire. Kill it! And alright, both of them are dead. It's amazing to me that we are still looking at a game that could easily end either way. And we have no idea who's going to win it. 14 kills to 5. And it feels like a single entomb could change the entire outcome of the game. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. 69,000 for Vala now. And decent siege damage, of course, as well. Medivh providing vision throughout the entire game. 11 stacks only on Broccoli, by the way. Not really a whole lot for Malfurion. Shrine is activating. Yeah, and this is actually another big push topside. Honestly, time is working in their favor now. Because that's catapults plus the camp. Yeah, they're putting them on notice here. Top lane is going to be a mad problem. Guys, we are 23 minutes into this game. If you escort 2-3 catapults towards the core, that's game. If nobody deals with it. Okay. Let's see. Yep, everybody's sitting tight here. Here we go. Shrine is active. Top lane is pushing. 2 catapults are already in. Third one is coming up. Ooh. What? The save, the stun, the portal, the bolt of the storm. They blew everything on him with exception of the ring. Holy shit, he's alive. He's alive. He's alive. Bolzer, Medivh with the plays. There's the ring. Core is getting attacked any second and Medivh is dead. Unbelievable. 25. Holy shit. First he saves ETC and then he gets dropped by Jaina. What a setup again. Over here, on the other hand, catapults on the core. Guys, I told you, 24 minutes in. Someone has to move the fuck back and save this thing. The shields are already gone. The mosh pit, that's another kill. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. And the core is falling. The core is falling, ladies. You can bury them alive and how much you want. It doesn't matter. ETC goes out. Porter Punisher's taken. 55, 46. 46 points on the bloody core. Dino gets attacked. The isolation misses. Oh my god. What's happening here? 15 kills against 6. 46%. And the keep is still gonna fall. The keep is still gonna fall, and the question is, can they get more? Vala? Team? Yeah, Leo's coming in. And, oh, the Juke Master 2000! We found him! Juke City Inhabitants 1. Go Rider is in. Holy hell, that arrow, that awareness. He dodges Leo, he dodges the arrow. And now they go for that Punisher. Guys, they won only a single Punisher in this entire game. A single Punisher. The core is at 46%. These guys keep killing them. 15 kills against 6. And they are still in a situation where they could lose. I don't understand what's going on here. I don't understand what's happening. They lose objective after objective. The kills keep them in play. Unbelievable. Yeah, Medivh sees it. Is that a portal over? No. They don't go for it. This is insane. This is honestly insane. It's going to come down to another team fight. This is absolutely crazy. 24 versus 23 the levels. Yeah, Medivh just flying around, fly like an eagle, trying to do his thing, but this is just bonkers. This is absolutely bonkers. Like, the tension at this point, seriously. It's like, one move and you're just dead. One wrong move. The save that we had from Medivh at the beginning of the fight on the shrine on ETC was crazy. Like, that was nearly the perfect entomb that he had there, and then Medivh keeps him alive, Malfurion does what he can, and now we're 27 minutes in. If top lane at any point gets pushed out again by the blue team, they win it. It's unbelievable. It seriously is. Yeah, Medivh is obviously doing nothing else but just like checking out the situation over here. Flies in. Yeah, they're baiting him. Take it. Take it. It's there. It's yours. And Ultra is like, please, please, please be stupid. Please, please, please be stupid. Please. Yeah, he isn't. No hero complex on the side of Medivh. No. Okay, so. Next objective is spawning top side. That's actually kind of neat for Feel the Heat. It's unlikely that catapults are sneaking past them topside. That's pretty good for them. Yeah, that is actually really good for them. I didn't realize that until now, but topside, there's catapults of course pushing in, so you need to be careful that your heroes don't get taken down by catapults, but it helps you to avoid the core being eliminated. Shrine is activating. Guys, this is it. Let's be honest, this is the final one. At this point, this fight is going to decide it. It's going to decide who wins this game. 28 minutes in again. It's going to be another 30-minute game, at least. Buried alive. That's the big one. That's what we have to wait for. And of course, they move against Leo. If you're going to go to Contagion off, for example, he could drop way before that. But in we go. Mid lane has been pretty much pushed out, but there is still a fort there. That means every single lane, every single wave contains a catapult. So this is going to hit the core eventually. This time the blue team is honestly on a clock. And they kind of need to win this one now. Yeah, here we go. Alright, let's check that out. Max vision. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Let's look at the value here. Let's see who gets it. Yeah, they're all trying. They're all trying to get the perfect position at this point. All trying to set something up here. Wit is already a little bit low. Eats some damage. Stun is in. No follow-up just yet. You look all for the perfect opportunity. Mid lane is starting to become a problem. Again, 2 catapults are there already. Oh my god, he fucked up the Entomb. Oh my god, Blade. No, Blade is down. No, Blade. Oh, that hurts. Guys, this is trouble. This is trouble brewing. Here's the ley line. He's cheating again. Oh, he blocked it. He ice blocked it. What a boss. But the ring doesn't do anything. ETC connects with one on the mosh pit. Blaze is dead. Blaze is down. 2 heroes down. They're chasing. They're chasing. Guys, they're chasing. They go for Ana. Ana dead. 3 eliminated. Someone has to go back. If that hits the core, it's lights out. This can't hit the core. They need to be careful here. They're trying to actually chase off against Dino again. There's the stun already. Don't tell me he gets that kill. Look at Ultralisk. He wants to come in from the side now. Someone needs to get the fuck back. What are you doing? Guys, it's 30 minutes in. Look at these catapults. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Are you high? What the fuck are you doing? No fucking way. How dumb can you be? What a throw. What a throw. Oh my god. I can't. I really can't. Like, what happened on that last map? Can somebody explain this to me? It was over. They had it won. I mean, literally, they could have walked a hero back to take the catapults down. Jaina walked back to attack the core too. The game was over. You killed 3 heroes 30 minutes in. It's over. All you needed to do is kill the catapults, and they had plenty of time. I mean, adrenaline, a little bit of sleep. Again, it's 1 AM already over here. I've been casting for 12 hours now. Players have, of course, been playing for a while now too. Granted, with a few more breaks than the casters, but still. So at this point, just a bit of a brain fart. Panic, hectic, and then you make mistakes like this, and it's unbelievable. Guys, they could have already won this. Are we actually going to see another reverse sweep? Is Feel the Heat really making this happen now? Tomb of the Spider Queen is the final map. Junkrat gets banned. They banned Garrosh. And we have the ban against Johanna for the wave clear. It is insane. Same bans that we've seen in the previous game. I can't believe that we're here. The Ana pick. They're finally done with those nano boosts. Let's go. Alright, Jimmy is in. This could be an exterminator map again. If you want to take down the web weavers, that's definitely an option. Depends on what else they're going to pick with it. Tyrael 2. It is bonkers. It is absolutely bonkers. I can't believe that we're actually here. Okay. What do we get? What's the next setup here? Li Ming, right? I mean, you gotta go for Li Ming again. You gotta put it on Gore Rider. There he is. Gore Rider or Bolzer. One of the two. But Li Ming was definitely always a huge part of the plan, and now we have also Ana with it, so now they get the nano boost, so that seems like a great setup for them. They have Blaze as well. I like the opening that they go for here. Especially, I mean, you could have gone into a Vala composition, of course, considering that Reyna is already picked on the other side, so that's definitely an option. Keep Dino in mind. Dino could, in theory, still play Zeratul at some point. So you need to be careful. If Dino is the one that all the hopes and dreams of the team get put on, then that's a different story. But yeah, Tomb of the Spider Queen is in. And let's go. The ETC ban. That's actually 2 heroes that he played quite a bit. Wilkie, that is. ETC and Johanna. So what are we gonna get instead? Malfurion is in, first of all. Next pick. Let's check it out. Side laner. Could be Rexa, could be Leo. Ah, no, Leo's banned, yeah. This time they ban him out. Jesus, how many entombs were dodged on the last map? The Buried Alive, like the fight that they win at the top, Blade screws up the entomb a little bit, well, screws it up, gets dodged, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter at this point anymore, and then gets killed, oversteps a little bit, and it seems like the fight is over, and they actually lose to the catapults. Winions. Winions, Winions, Winions. Okay, so... Well... There's Rexa, as expected, but here come the final 2 picks. Game 5. This is like the 3rd series, 4th series that goes into the 5th map today? I don't even know. Oh, Varian and Sylvanas. Okay. Alright, in it to win it, baby. Let's go. Let's taunt it. Taunt it hard. Yeah, last pick. What's it gonna be? If you actually thought about going for Zeratul, you're gonna think twice about that now. If you jump in and Varian taunts you, you're toast. Yeah, they are hesitating. I don't blame them. There's the Zarya pick. Zarya is in. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set for the final map in the best of 5. Let's go in and find out which team plays on the last day and which team will drop out of the loser bracket right now. Which team's tournament run ends right here. Let's find out together on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Game on! The final map, ladies and gentlemen! Tomb of the Spider Queen. After a long day, after 12 hours of casting, after 12 hours of games, this is where it all is going to end for the day. Which team is dropping out of the tournament? Which team has another chance to fight tomorrow through the losers bracket to reach the grand final? On the left side, pepeMLady with the Will Q on Varian, Dyla on Ana, Richu on Blaze, we have Balsa on Liming, and Gore Rider on Sylvanas. And to the right, in red, we have Feel the Heat with X-Ray on Malfurion, Dainu on Zarya, Blade on Rexa, Wit on Tyrael, and Ultralisk on Reyna. And on level 1, we have the Ace in the Hole, got nerfed again, down to 10% now from previously 15, with the extra damage in the recent patch. And let's check that out. Already, we have our little attack here to the left, and Misha is the first victim in this game. This is an unbearable situation, where she barely made it out, but was then taken apart. Pretty impossible, but it happened. And actually, we're seeing stacks on level 1. Interesting. Not something that we actually see too often in these games anymore. Yeah, the Unfurling Shadows on level 1. As the rotation is strong, and down to the bottom of the map now, our side lane Blaze, and Gore Rider goes down. Nice! X-Ray laying down the law here, and takes him apart, and that's the second kill. Feel the Heat is coming out swinging in game number 5. Honestly, you gotta ask yourself at this point if the spirit of pepeMLady is a little bit broken at this point. I mean, they played an insane series. Honestly, they played a great tournament here, but to find yourself in this situation on map 5 after the 4 games you've just played, and now after how these games went, after the score lead that you had, is nuts. It's just crazy. It's honestly insane. Are they broken? That's the question. Was Feel the Heat able to break them or not? The final game, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think for the Polish team it's probably even a little bit later than that, but let's see what the teams can pull off here. So we have the Varian set up, and Varian is already starting to go in for a bit of damage here. Once the taunt is in, they can of course set up for a few kills. Ana at the bot lane, putting her massive wave clear to the test right now. Kappa, as they're trying to take this on. But there's the level 4 talents. And the lead is there. There is a lead for Feel the Heat right now. They definitely do have that. With the Siege Giants, they're already breaking through the entire wall. This is not a good start for pepeMLady. Far from it. Very far from it. Dominance is in, so is Taunt. We got it ready. And more of the dagger build is already coming. But this opening is not good for the blue team. Doesn't mean that they lose the game, doesn't mean that they can't recover here. Oh, especially with setups like this. That's the kill right there. That's how you do it. Okay, that's a nice wake-up call for the red team as they're moving in with it. Okay, so what else do we get? That was a good taunt. That was a really nice setup. So they moved in with the jet propulsion, get the triple stun, and then the taunt as a follow-up, and that's exactly how you play that. Set it up for Sylvanas, set it up for Li Ming, and just take them down one after another. Wit also attack now. One mistake can cost you the game. You gotta be careful. Gotta be cautious. Bot lane. Turn-in so far, 0. Nada, niente, nothing. Yeah. And all the way to the top, the turn-ins. Dainu is going to be interrupted. Yep. Pokety poke poke. He has a lot of gems, actually. Quite a few of these guys have actually a massive amount of gems. And down here at the bottom, there's a turn-in attempt as well. Yeah, interrupted too. They are both chucking around the 2 turn-in spots to make sure that the opponent doesn't get the first Web Weaver wave. And with that, We get a setup over here. There it is. They're trying to move in. Taunt has already been used. They get a bit of damage in, but not enough, and Dino turns in. 41 gems secured. 41, and they're close to the first turn in. Very close. Wilkio himself is actually to turn in. They want to have a chance of getting the first Web Weaver wave. They're actually looking to see if they can maybe grab Teriel. No, not yet. Yeah, at the bottom of the map, that's also a hot fight between... literally hot. I mean, the oil spill is right there. Okay. Over here to the top. Doesn't do a whole lot really for climate change. I mean, honestly, if we are talking about that, then Blaze should probably be removed from the game immediately. I mean, that guy is just littering the environment. Oil spills everywhere, setting them afire and ablaze. I mean, that's a huge problem. So that's a bit of an issue that we have there. Blizzard, we need to talk at some point. Taunting Misha! Damn. The Misha taunt is in. By the way, Calamity is now also ready, which of course gives even more kill power through this combo. 41 gems are in. Not a single gem has been turned in by pepeMLady. That's always tricky. And there's the red Web Weaver wave. This is dangerous. This is seriously dangerous. If you hold so many gems and your opponent gets the Web Weaver wave, if you start losing heroes, you're toast. Richu! Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about. Gems get recovered, though. Gems get recovered, so they lose the hero, but at least they keep the gems. But this is now starting to become very, very dangerous. 3 kills against 1 hero down. They're pushing it far past the fort already. Web Weavers are coming down. They're definitely going to take at least this one. This one is going to be taken for sure. This is honestly... I think that there is a good chance that they actually broke them. Let's see how this is going to play out from here on out. They're not too far behind just yet, but they're losing a lot now. That fort is lost. For sure. Top lane, that wall is probably going to be eliminated too. They still have the gems. As long as they have the gems, they have the ticket back into the game. But if they start losing the gems, if they can't turn in, then that's a different story. Misha sitting at the side, blocking the path, actually. That's actually nasty. Yeah, Misha blocking it off completely. Okay. Varian is still looking for an engage. Ooh, that's a big zip. Yeah, going for Teriel, but he was jumping out, so that might for a very interesting detour. Not something that Varian himself anticipated. 34 gems have been turned in on the blue team side at least. They hold 46, so they're still okay here. But look at the experience. Level 10 is going to be so close. Well, they will have it. So if you turn in now, then it's just an easy defense for the opponent. Don't let this one slide. Varian still moving out, but level 10 will be there. And this could lead to a double turn in too, because with level 10 being now so close and them only being 10 gems behind the second turn in, they could actually make that happen. Oh boy. Reyna's Raiders. Those are already coming through. Okay. What else are we getting here? There's the expulsion zone for Zarya. Okay. Yeah, actually going into Warbringer here. Misha is down. That's a turn in. Oh, well, actually it isn't. Nope. The ult on Rexa prevents it, but both have their ults now. They're also taking Reyna's Raiders apart here, or at least trying to, but interrupt after interrupt after interrupt. Spreading out a little bit would be the play, but at this point, the interrupts have already been successful. They need a kill, I think. Taunt is already in, expulsion zone. Uh-oh, Balsa, Liming. Oh, Tyrael wants the kill, but he doesn't get it. But they are already chasing. They're still chasing. There's the Sanctification as they're trying to chase them across the entire map now. Bunker in use, and Gore Rider still getting a couple of stacks together. He's sitting at 88 now on his level 1, which is actually pretty solid for a game on this caliber. 7.5 minutes in. Tyrael down, Misha down, Zarya gets attacked. That could be another kill. Dino is down. Dino is eliminated. They get 3 kills, and that's a Web Weaver wave right now. Alright, they're back. They're back to business. They have taken the kill lead, and they go for the bottom Siege Giants as they turn in. Okay. Polish team is back to business right now, and they're starting to make their plays here. 93 stacks now for Sylvanas, sitting at 24,000 damage, top easily in the game. Sylvanas still needs to be a bit careful, with especially Jimmy, of course. But off we go. Web Weavers are coming in, and let's see how much damage they can do with this. They have taken... I mean, it's even in at least experience. But you need to get a little bit more than just experience if you really want to win this one. Sylvanas, 99 stacks for her now. Gore Rider is stacking like a madman. Honestly, this is really, really solid stacking from his perspective. On this level of play, this late in the night in particular, and then also in this short of a time frame, that's a really nice stacking amount that we're currently seeing from him. So good job with the Unfurling Shadows for him for sure. Quest talents in general, I mean, just look at the Rexa setup. He's at 17 now. There's also the Expulsion Zone as they're going up for the top again. Moves through the middle of the map, so this is losing a bit of value too, but thanks to Sylvanas they can enhance that push even further and can take this now down as well. Alright. That fort should fall. Well, actually, they might even save it. Now that I look at it. Oh, Tyrael again dropped! These stuns and the taunt follow-up are just too strong. They're super powerful. They get the fort, and 13 Talents will be next. The wall in the middle has fallen completely. A little bit more damage is coming in as Li Ming is just firing away one salvo after another. And there's still enough gems on both sides for another turn-in. Misha just explodes. Misha just explodes as the Calamity comes in. Richu with a turn-in. That's 15 delivered already. 13 Talents are in for the red team. Blue hasn't gotten that yet. But here's the 20 gems that Anna is going to deliver. Nobody's here for the interrupt. The kill against Li Ming though. Didn't lose any gems if I'm not mistaken. But Li Ming is down. 13 Talents are ready. 13 Talents are ready. And the blue web weavers are descending. Just as Li Ming is dead. Okay. Shattering Throw is in. That's actually big. That's huge against shields. I mean, we have a lot of shields in this game. We got Tyrael, for example, with the shields, but more importantly, it's really Zarya. Alright, Web Weavers are already out. They're trying to push through the bottom. Li Ming is back, so they can play through that. Maybe the blue team still has it. They're going straight at it now. Will Q is looking for the taunt setups. They're waiting together with Blaze to get a stun into a taunt, or vice versa. Setting it up, waiting for Li Ming. Nano Boost is ready. Taunt is in. That Jet Propulsion, Sanctification, and they need to bunker it up. And they do immediately. Bunker is in, and they're trying to retreat here. Bottom Web Weavers are pushing. Top, the same thing. Top, they're actually going to go for the keep, so they need to be cautious with that. Keep is going to be attacked there sooner rather than later. And they again go for Misha. But Jimmy has already started to defend the top lane. Is doing what he can, but it's going to take at least some damage. Down at the bottom of the map, Web Weavers are still in, and they're actually coming in from the side. Nice move. Hold your ground just there in order to annihilate that, but Blade is most likely going to fall. One stun is all they need. Actually, instead of that, they're going for Zarya. They might get the kill here. Dino is already getting body blocked, and that's a problem. No fucking way. He actually makes it out. I mean, these saves that we see occasionally here are just crazy. The fort is down, though. So that's pretty much the goal already accomplished. No additional kills, though. 2 forts eliminated, 1 fort low, no fountains in the middle anymore. So better position on the map now for the Polish team. Jeez. They're doing this thing. Okay, let's go. At that point, Gore Rider, Bolsa, and Dyla, they're making their plays happen with now 15 versus 15. I mean, it's dead even in this game outside of the structural position on the map. It is so close. 5 kills against 5, 15 versus 15, and they're just all playing out of their mind right now. It's absolutely nuts. Mid lane, ooh, careful. 113 stacks for Gore Rider. Turn-in attempt by Wit. 8 gems by him. The rest of the team is moving in through. Siege Giants at the bottom of the map. That's going to be a Web Weaver wave. Is anybody interrupting? And the answer is no. Red Web Weaver is coming in. Can they stop it? That's the question. Damage output, 39,000. Li Ming playing out of her mind right now. And still the one-shot potential. With Calamity, with Li Ming, they take the Siege Giants down bot lane. Fight over here, trying to flank it in. They're trying to flank, and the Jet Propulsion hits, but nobody there to follow up on it. But the Siege Giants are still alive. That's important. Keeping them a little bit longer in play so that they can start defending here slightly and slow all of this down is super important for them. Now, hold your ground, isolates Blaze. He still has the bunker up, so there's no problem on his part. Gets isolated from the rest of the team, though. Driving the wedge between them is an important step. 16 versus 16 now. 16 versus 16. Pain and red for Jimmy. Everybody's sitting tight in the middle, trying to push that out. Top lane fort is also getting attacked. Wit jumps out just as the Jet Propulsion connects. They're getting driven back now. They're going to lose 2 forts. They might lose more. Yeah, the isolation again. Damn. Yeah, they're really just trying to get those isolation kills. Expulsion zone, holy ground. And the blue team is doing what they can right now, but feel the heat. They are actually letting them feel it right now. pushing through the bottom. Sylvanas at the top. She needs to rotate down here and help out, and she's actually going to do exactly that as we speak. But off we go. Richu is sitting tight. They're trying to lock that one down. Going for the aggression here. So far, so good. 5 against 4. That's the level setup that we're seeing. Or the kill setup. 17 against 16. And actually, we nearly have a turn-in again for Feel the Heat. And they're turning in right now. And they're not interrupted. They won't be able to secure it, but they they won't be able to finish it, but they secure all the gems. 54. Damn. Red team is looking quite powerful now. There's the turn-in now on the side of pepeMLady. Interrupt attempt. And yes, they get at least a few. Misha gets dropped though. 35 gems against 54 turn-in. Wit is making it happen. Wit! The expulsion zone. Making sure that they can't interrupt him, and that's another web weaver wave. Uh-oh. Despite the fact that they are ahead in kills. Oh, can they get the kill here? What? Yes, they can. Nice. I was just about to say, despite the fact that they're ahead in kills, this looks like Feel the Heat will walk away with a big boy lead here thanks to the next web weaver wave. And set themselves even farther ahead, and then they isolate Tyrael and they drop him completely. The arrow coming through from Sylvanas, and they get the kill in. Now it's a 5 versus 4. The web weavers are still gonna hurt, but this defense just got so much easier. So much easier than previously. Now Sylvanas already playing around the middle here. Can rotate down to the bottom now, but oh my god. 15 minutes in, and, well, they're knocking at the walls on the keep. But Sylvanas is already sitting tight, trying to burn this down as quickly as she can, and she has the damage output for it now. Yeah, that web weaver wave is not going to do too much. It tickles the fountain a little bit, but that's about it. Top lane has been defended too, so this wave has not done a lot. Not without Tyrael, not without their sanctification. They can't do a whole lot here. 7 kills against 4. 18 versus 18. Holy shit. They have enough now. They got their own turn-in. They got their own turn-in at this point to draw even with Feel the Heat. Damage output to give you guys a bit of an idea again. Just look at the siege damage in Sylvanas. 120,000. Li Ming now even more damage than Sylvanas, but Sylvanas is still stacking. Stacking on the level 1. 120 right now. Well, and here we go. Another attempt at a turn-in. They're going for it once more. And can they make a play here? Interrupt attempt already, as they're just starting to dart in as we speak. Over here, Will Q, Gore Rider, Dialer, all sitting tight, trying to give themselves a little bit more space so that they can turn in, complete it. But the interrupts are there, and it's really tricky. It's nearly impossible here to to turn in. What they need to do is either to rotate away or to simply take the fight and say, okay, let's go for it. Now rotating towards the top. Blaze is sitting top lane, defending it, pushing it out. But Jesus. 20 is so close, guys. We're nearly on level 20. Yeah, that's at least a little bit of an interrupt. A little bit of a turn-in. Not enough yet, but still. 20 is so close. It's sooner actually for pepeMLady. I mean, they pushed out the top lane now, so they're actually a little bit farther ahead here. Yeah, more gems. Gems. And now they have it. Level 20 is in, and there's the glory to the Alliance. Tal Rushers, Fortified Bunker, Nano Infusion. They're about to drop Misha, at least they try. They can't quite make it happen. Sylvanas hasn't really made a commitment just yet, but I guess the Bolt of the Storm is likely. Yep, there we go. Has taken it. And Gore Rider still defending the camp here. Isolation on Li Ming, and she gets away. Yeah, immediately the ult on Rexa as they are trying to go for the kill. Kill command is in. Bunker, yeah, he bunkers it up. Fortified bunker is out. Everybody has their 20 now. Dead even again. 18 minutes in already in this game. No keep down. And we still have a fort in the middle, or at least the remaining setups of a fort. Okay, that's the radar taken down. 47 gems. They need another set for the in sanctification. A lot of ults that have to be used here. Is there going to be a turn in? 10 more gems needed in order to make it happen. Gore Rider has 23. Blaze has 19. And they're falling back for now. They're actually just starting to defend. They're going again for the fountain. This is so clutch. This is the longest series that we had by far in this entire tournament. This is the last one of the day. As we now head in for another potential fight. Will Q. Ah, they can't isolate him long enough to get the kill. And the Web Weavers are coming through. Blaze turns in. Blaze turned in. Off we go. That's the moment. They're trying to push out the bot lane a little bit more aggressively. Good move on that. Take the wave down as quickly as possible. And then move together as 5 and play it from there. Alright. Off we go. Web Weavers are going to come in. They're all hiding, trying to play with the vision, and starting to move straight up through the middle, at least for now. Hold your ground. They need to be cautious. Every single time Tyrael appears, you need to be careful that he doesn't drive a wedge between you. 40 is obviously going to fall. I mean, that's a given. Question is, how much damage can they do at the top? They're trying to go for the keep. They want to get the keep. They want to get the lead here. And going for the keep is actually going to do a lot of... I mean, it's going to do a lot of damage if they play their cards right. Web Weavers are just now coming in. I mean, that Web Weaver needs some fucking glasses. I mean, that one wasn't even close to target. Yeah, Misha is down. That was nicely done. And guys, this keep is gone. This keep is gonzo. Goodbye. Can they get a kill here, maybe? Yeah, bunker against the isolation against him. Lockdown attempt. Not happening just now. Bot lane is still pushing, and they're actually dabbling at the top a little bit. Trying to see what they can do with this. 2 heroes are trying to deal with the bot lane, but the wall is already broken. Wall is open. Big damage. 20 minutes into the game. Advantage for pepeMLady. The Polish team is ahead now. Oh, dude, like, careful. Really careful here. It's going to be a bit of more attention around the boss at some point. That's going to happen for sure. Okay, they're trying to go in. Will Q not with the taunt yet. Yeah, it doesn't get baited that easily. Misha comes in. Okay, there's the taunt. And Misha is actually alive. Misha is alive for now. This is insane. We shouldn't be here. I still have to come back to the fact that we shouldn't even be here. We should actually look at a victory for the blue team on Infernal Shrines, and that's just not what happened. Jimmy is at the bottom of the map. Oh my god, they don't see it. Oh my god, they don't get it. They're too late. They're too late. This is an easy boss snipe. Oh, expulsion zone is there. Oh, so close. So close. Misha. No, they take it. The boss is taken. This could be game. They didn't see it. They saw it too late. They didn't realize it. Will Q gets attacked. 20-minute boss through the top lane. And they're looking for the kill. This could be it. They go in for the big balls play. They put the balls of steel on the table. Go for the boss. Say, fuck it. Shimi is at the bottom. Let's go. Zarya, the sanctification, saves her ass. Bunker is in. The boss is still playing. The boss is on the move. What a fight at the top. Oh my god. Can they actually get it? They're trying again. There's the next taunt. They're going again for Daidu. Zarya. Jet propulsion misses. They can't get the kill. What a defense. What a defense. Yes, they lose some hit points on the core, but they still hold. Unbelievable. Holy shit. Feel the heat. Damn. That was something. Not losing Zarya there even once, that was actually something. They try and turn in. They get 16. Do they get the 4? They do. They are 1 gem short. There's the taunt again. Will Q in trouble? The jet propulsion. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, what's happening? What's happening here? Blaze is dead. And here comes the kill command. No way. No fucking way. Ana is down. Will Q is on the other side of the map right now. He turns in. He's trying to turn in. He's turning in the 1 gem that they need. And he wasted too much time. They're going top lane. No turn in. They're going for the core. Guys, this is it. This is it. One way or another. One way or another. They're trying to buy some time. And over here, it's the attempt to go for the core. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. It ends with the race. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it? but this is not working anymore. It's a reverse sweep. Feel the heat. I cannot believe this is happening. I feel so bad for pepeMLady, but congratulations to Feel the Heat, the 3-2 victory over the Polish team as they advance to the next round of the tournament.
Hey everybody, thank you very much for watching the video today. I hope that you guys had some fun with the coverage here. If you want to support me and my work, you can do so now for absolutely free, thanks to a continued partnership with Ray throughout the entire month of March. And I would really appreciate if you could just take a couple of minutes, jump down in the YouTube description, check the link out, download the game, and play through the 20-second tutorial that ends with the dragon fight. And if you do that, you support me directly, it would help me a lot, and I would really appreciate if you could take a few minutes to do that and support the channel here. Either way, I hope that you guys had a good day today, and see you guys soon on the channel here with more esports coverage on Khaldor TV. Bye-bye.